Pull OBS back up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Civic Arena here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. We're just going to do a quick test of the audio here. Our pregame show is scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Puck drop, 7:30. 7:30 puck drop.
Okay, gotcha. You're on Comrex.
Yes, I am on Comrex. Did I say the wrong thing?
Yeah, I am misunderstood. I thought it was Tie-Line. Okay.
Yeah, I did say the wrong thing. I am on the Comrex. My bad, Dean.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you're perfect.
You can hear me pretty good now?
Oh, loud and clear compared to that last time.
We were struggling there with the dials. Hey, we got a new member of our squad here, Dean. Joe Banish is going to do color tonight if we have Luca show up to do camera.
Oh, hey, great. Well,
hey, how you doing, Dean?
the team. Yeah, hi. Did you bring him a shirt now?
Well, once I get mine, Dean, then he'll get his. Oh, I suppose we do have our polos.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got the polos, but maybe we could bump it up to a nice long sleeve, and after that, maybe a sport coat.
We've always been dreaming about those golden jackets, haven't we?
Well, I'll tell you, yeah, you know, it's the wide world of KNOX.
Nurse, get me a suture kit.
All right,
Stat.
thank you to those of you tuning in
Buzz
early.
driving.
We're getting
Maybe we should
ready
stop
for
acting like it's no
about
big deal.
a
Buzz driving
7
is drunk
p.m.
driving.
pregame
Brought to you by
start.
the U.S. Department of
7
Transportation and the
p.m.
Ad
pregame
Council.
start. The broadcast is going to begin
can be
at
pretty
7.
scary, especially
Puck
if
drop
you're one of
scheduled for around
approximately 8 million
7:30.
current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit
Yeah, it's probably the
SaveByTheScan.org.
radio's kicking
It could
in.
save your life.
It's going to be tough to test. We're
SaveByTheScan.org
just
is
going
brought
to
to you
have
by
to.
the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative.
Oh, I hear you guys. You guys sound good.
Remember the last time your family visited the forest? It's a place of
All right, we're going to test this again while we don't have any radio advertisement going on in the background. We're going to be on air tonight, 1310 a.m., 107.9 FM. And then we also have this video coverage available for you as well. We're just testing out the audio to see how we sound here for the time being. Just doing a quick test of the audio. Tentative start time for the pregame show shortly after 7 p.m. Shortly after 7 p.m.
The following is a presentation of KNOX Sports.
Welcome to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We are live inside the Civic Center in East Grand Forks, Minnesota for a top 10 matchup between East Grand Forks and St. Cloud Cathedral. East Grand Forks ranked number 9 right now at the Class A level of Minnesota high school hockey. St. Cloud Cathedral number 7. They're the defending state champions. We're scheduled for a 7:30 puck drop, but the junior varsity game is bleeding over into overtime, so we might have a little bit of an extended pregame show for you here. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. Sam Jensen, I will be your play-by-play commentator this evening. Alongside me is Joe Banish. He's going to be providing some color commentary, making his color commentary debut here on KNOX Live Sports. Joe, excited for this matchup tonight. East Grand Forks hosting the defending state champions at the Class A level.
Absolutely. Great Friday night here in East Grand Forks on tap for us.
Great Friday night indeed. Hopefully the Civic Center should be able to fill up a little bit here. We see the balloons 2025. That indicates that maybe it's senior night. Still 4 games remaining after tonight for the Green Wave. 2 of those being at home to close out the season, February 11th and February 13th. Speaking of the standings, let's take a look at our Drive for the Title. Drive for the Title is brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. Joe, right now we're taking a look at the Minnesota Class A rankings. This is not standings. This is at the most up-to-date poll that we have. As we mentioned, East Grand Forks still ranked number 9. They have an overall record of 9-9-1 on the season. They're actually 9-10-1 on the season after their most recent defeat against Moorhead. However, Joe, it is important to note East Grand Forks has had a very difficult schedule this season. Outside of section play, Section 8 is always very competitive, but taking on the likes of Moorhead earlier on this week, they've played teams like Gentry Academy, St. Thomas Academy. You were here with me for that one. So East Grand Forks, that 9-9-1 record can be a little bit deceiving due to the strength of their schedule this season, coming off a Gambucci Cup victory as well, winning the in-season tournament between all of the Grand Cities high school hockey teams, that being East Grand Forks Central, Grand Forks Red River. The Green Wave, however, are on a 2-game losing streak. We mentioned that loss against Moorhead earlier this week, losing that one by a score of 6-3. And Grand Forks Central, they lost that one after they had secured the Gambucci Cup the night prior against Grand Forks Red River. They lost to the Knights by a score of 3-0 and defeated the Rough Riders in that matchup to secure the Gambucci Cup. Joe, taking a look at these standings from top to bottom, St. Cloud Cathedral, the defending state champs, they certainly are still one of the top teams in the state of Minnesota. What else kind of stands out for you there? We see Warroad ranked at 3 as well.
Well, certainly Hermantown sitting at the top of the rankings. That was the Class A state title game last year, so would not be surprised to see these two teams meet later on in postseason play.
That's right. That was our Class A state championship game a season ago. St. Cloud Cathedral defeating the Hermantown Hawks. Look at the schedule we have for tonight. The one that pops out on the screen is Moorhead at Hermantown. That's the number 1 team in the state at the Class AA and Class A level, facing off in Hermantown tonight. That's going to be an exciting matchup full of Division I talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're excited for that one. A lot of Division I talent on the ice tonight as well. At least one commit for St. Cloud Cathedral, that being John Hirschfield. He's committed to the University of Vermont. This is our Drive for the Title. Just to round out the remainder of the standings here, Hermantown ranked number 1, Cloquet 2, Section 8 rival of East Grand Forks, Warroad coming in at number 3. We have Cloquet listed twice. Hibbing is coming in then at 5. Northfield at 6. Northfield is a team that St. Cloud Cathedral lost to earlier on this season. They actually tied against Northfield, so that's a notable opponent for the Crusaders. St. Cloud Cathedral ranked right there at 7. Minneapolis at 8, East Grand Forks 9, and Delano rounding out the rankings at 10. That is our Drive for the Title, once again brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. Looks like we're headed to an extended pregame show here. Still about just under 3 minutes remaining in the overtime period between the JV teams here of East Grand Forks and St. Cloud Cathedral. We're going to take a quick break here, a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll continue on with the pregame show on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
When you're in joint pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to the Civic Center. We got Friday night fight night going on here on the ice to end the JV game. A little bit of a skirmish happening behind the East Grand Forks net. We're continuing on, however, with our pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We are on air tonight, 1310 a.m., 107.9 FM, KNOX, and then we also have a video stream available. You can access that stream by visiting our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab. Or you could visit YouTube and utilize the search bar looking up KNOX Live Sports to find our coverage of tonight's hockey game between the Green Wave and the Crusaders and our coverage of the remainder of the winter sports season. We've remained busy all fall and winter long. We've covered swimming this winter. Ryan covered a wrestling triangular earlier this week as well. So we're staying busy, and none of that would be possible without the help of our sponsors, in particular our network sponsors, Rivard's Turf and Forage and Grand Trailer Sales. We're continuing on with our pregame show here on KNOX. There's some confusion here to end the JV game. The coaches from St. Cloud Cathedral perhaps requesting a shootout. And the East Grand Forks players egging them on to come back out onto the ice. I think St. Cloud Cathedral wants some additional time on the clock. I mean, they let it run out after the skirmish to potentially end the chance of a fight after the game. And this St. Cloud Cathedral coaching staff being reminded by the referees this is indeed a JV game. Although it is important for the players playing on the ice, the end result ultimately doesn't matter besides pride here. So they will make their way through the handshake line. So we're probably going to have a delayed start to our puck drop, originally scheduled for 7:30 p.m. here tonight in East Grand Forks. We're going to continue on, provide you another element here. Let's take a look at our fuel for the game. Fuel for the Game brought to you by Circle K. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Joe, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Crusaders, some of their top players here, and the point output that they've provided so far this season?
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, John Hirschfield, the Vermont commit, with 42 points on the season. Their second leading scorer, Joey Gillespie, tallying 35 points up to this point. And in third, Griffin Sturm with 26 points on the season.
Yep, Hirschfield with a staggering 15 goals and 27 assists on the season for an overall total of 42 points on the year. Like we mentioned, he is committed to the University of Vermont. He's going to go play in the Hockey East for the Catamounts. He's kind of stands at 5'8". I can think of another undersized player that played for the University of Vermont. Joe, do you know who I'm bringing to mind at the moment?
Not ringing a bell, no.
Marty St. Louis, an undersized Vermont player who went on to obviously have a great career, won some Stanley Cups with the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm sure he had a gold medal.
And current Montreal Canadiens coach.
Yeah, current coach for the Montreal Canadiens. Hirschfeld going to the University of Vermont after his time is done with St. Cloud Cathedral and maybe a brief stint in junior hockey. East Grand Forks, the Fuel for the Game to watch for the Green Wave. Hunter Varnson, the leading scorer on the team this season. He has 20 points, 5 goals, and 15 assists. That's good for 20 points overall on the season. Tucker Lovejoy has the most goals for the Green Wave this season. He has 12 tucks to go along with 6 assists for 18 points overall. And then Cooper Hills, he has 18 points on the season as well. He has 4 goals and 14 assists. Jace Panzer and Van Epps also have double-digit point totals this season as well. So that's a total of 5 players in double-digit scoring for the Green Wave. Additionally, for St. Thomas Academy, they have 3 additional players with double-digit point totals as well. And then taking a look at the netminders for tonight's game, in between the pipes for the Green Wave is Noah Shinley. The sophomore has taken over the starting role as of late for East Grand Forks. He has an 8-7-1 record overall this season with a .259 goals against average and an .888 save percentage, creeping up towards .890 and even a .90 save percentage for Shinley. The starting netminder for the Crusaders is going to be number 1, Keaton LeGrand. LeGrand has a 10-5-2 record this season to go along with a .284 goals against average and an .891 save percentage. So a lot of talent on both of these teams. East Grand Forks is going to have to focus specifically on the defensive side of the ice. The teams are getting out onto the ice sheet here, preparing for warm-ups. They're going to warm up on some dirty ice. Then the Zamboni's going to come out. It appears we're going to have some pregame festivities honoring the Green Wave senior class in the 2025 season. We're going to take another quick break here. We'll be right back with East Grand Forks Hockey on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back. We are live inside the Civic Center here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. We got racquetball partner Tony coming by to say hello to us. We are live on the air here at KNOX, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. We also have video stream available for you as well. Visit our website, knoxradio.com, under the live sports tab to access that. We're making our way through the pregame show. This pregame show is brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you. And Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. We're making our way through the pregame show. A little bit delayed puck drop time here. We were originally scheduled for 7:30 p.m. However, with the JV game going into overtime, we are going to have an anticipated 7 minutes still remaining in warm-ups here, and then they're going to have to clean the ice, and it appears there's going to be some senior night festivities as well, so we might be closer to about 7:40 as our actual pregame show, or our actual puck drop time here in East Grand Forks. The Green Wave taking on St. Cloud Cathedral, the defending state champs at the Minnesota Class A level of high school hockey. Good atmosphere here tonight, Joe. We got the band going. Hopefully it's a Friday night. The stand should fill in quite nicely. I know St. Cloud Cathedral tweeted out the stream for tonight as well, so we should have a good viewing audience as well on the YouTube stream. Sam Jensen here. I'll be play-by-play tonight. Alongside me is Joe Banish providing some color commentary. Joe, always a little bit of additional juice in the building when you're taking on a common opponent. East Grand Forks and St. Cloud Cathedral play each other on a regular basis. Last season, the Crusaders got the best of the Green Wave, winning in that one by a score of 5-2. However, the Green Wave have defeated St. Cloud Cathedral in the 3 prior matchups before last season. Always a little bit of extra energy in the building, especially when you got the band and when you're hosting the defending state champs. How do you think that's going to impact the play for East Grand Forks, especially early on in tonight's matchup, Joe?
Well, I think the Green Wave will want to come out strong tonight and prove that they belong in the upper tier of Class A. And playing such a difficult schedule should bode well for them as they head into the Section 8 tournament.
Very, very much so. After tonight's game, the Green Wave are going to have 4 games remaining. Next week, both games are going to be on the road. They travel to War Road on February 4th. Then on February 6th, they'll be traveling to Bemidji, both teams they've lost to earlier on this season. And then they're going to close out the regular season on February 11th and February 13th here inside the Civic Center. That game on February 11th is going to be against Thief River Falls, and then the 13th is going to be versus the Rams of Roseau. St. Cloud Cathedral has won 4 of their last 5 games, so a couple of teams kind of playing different levels of hockey coming into this one. East Grand Forks has had a very difficult schedule. However, they're on a 2-game losing streak, and they've lost 4 out of their last 5. The only win coming over Grand Forks Red River, that was last Friday night to secure the Gambucci Cup. And then the Crusaders winning 4 of their last 5 as well. So 2 seasons that may appear to be heading in different directions. The Green Wave still feel very confident in their section play, and even though that was a loss against Moorhead earlier this week, they kept that one close, and that has to be a sort of a confidence builder, even in defeat, a moral victory of sorts for the Green Wave, don't you think, Joe?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you look at how Moorhead has played this season. East Grand Forks is definitely feeling good about the effort they put out on Tuesday night.
They trailed in that game. We were calling actually Grand Forks Red River versus Fargo Davies high school basketball over on the other side of the Red River, but we were watching that one on KNOX Live Sports, trying to stay up to date. The Green Wave trailed in that one by a score of 3-2 and 4-3 at one point. The final score was 6-3 in favor of the Spuds from Moorhead High School, but even in defeat, that has to be sort of a confidence builder for the Green Wave, showing that not only can you play against the best teams in Class A of Minnesota high school hockey, but especially when you're playing here at the Civic Center, they feel they can compete against anyone in the entire state. And right now we're going to take a look at our keys to the game. This is another element of our pregame show here. The keys to the game are brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season and stop in today. Whether you need your skates sharpened, they have some elite skate sharpening equipment. Whether you need stick tape or sock tape, not just hockey equipment, although they are the hockey world of the greater Grand Forks region and the state of North Dakota. They also have equipment for other sports as well, whether that be basketball, softball, baseball, what have you. See what's new for the season, whatever sport it is that you play at Jarrell Sports. The keys to the game starting off with St. Cloud Cathedral. They're going to want to stretch the ice. Moorhead had some success with that earlier on this week, especially when you have playmakers out there. We talked about Hirschfeld. He has 42 points this season. Gillespie has 35 points. Sturm with 26. So get that talent out into open space, and that will be able to cause havoc and really spread out this Green Wave defense. Thoughts on that, Joe?
Yeah, definitely. One thing that stands out to me is St. Cloud Cathedral's 25.5% power play percentage, and East Grand Forks pretty strong on the PK as well, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out tonight.
That number certainly does stand out on our stat sheet here, a 25.5% for St. Cloud Cathedral on the man advantage. East Grand Forks has an 80.6% conversion rate on the penalty kill. East Grand Forks isn't going to want to put that to the test too much tonight, especially with the talent on the side of the Crusaders. Also, speaking of the top-end talent for Cathedral, they're going to want a lot of production from their top end. We talk about how top-heavy they are with Hirschfeld, Gillespie, and Sturm. They have 3 other players who are also in double-digit points, so it's going to be interesting to see how head coach Tyler Palmasino for East Grand Forks wants to match those lines up. Matchups are going to be key for both of these teams. East Grand Forks, being the home team, will have the last line change. And then moving forward to the Green Wave, the keys to the game for them to have success tonight against St. Cloud Cathedral. They're going to want to amp up the energy as they did against Moorhead. Get ready. You're playing a top 10 matchup in Minnesota high school hockey at the Class A level. You got the band in the building. Bring the energy, finish your hits, win those puck battles. Effort is going to be one of the biggest keys here tonight for the Green Wave.
Yeah, certainly. And I think the play of Noah Shinley in net will say a lot about how the outcome plays out tonight.
Shinley has been asked to put up some pretty stellar performances since he's taken over as the starter for the Green Wave. Shinley, once again, with an 8-7-1 record in between the pipes for EGF this year. He has a .259 goals against average and an .888 save percentage. East Grand Forks is also going to want to get Tucker Lovejoy in the play. We mentioned earlier on in our True North Equipment Signature Graphics and Apparel pregame show about how Lovejoy, one of the leading scorers, in fact, he's the leading goal scorer for East Grand Forks. He has 12 tucks so far this season to go along with 6 assists, and he provides some energy. He's not on that top line, so he provides some playmaking ability outside of your top line, and that creates some necessary depth for a team to have sustained pressure in the offensive zone. And so also moving forward with our keys to the game, we talk about the power play for St. Cloud Cathedral. East Grand Forks going to want to stay out of the box as well. They do have a pretty solid penalty kill. They're going to want to provide some energy, finish your hits, execute on the scoring chances that you have, and win as many puck battles as you can. We got an exciting matchup for you here tonight on air, 1310 a.m., 107.9 FM, KNOX, with video coverage available for you as well on KNOX Live Sports. We're going to take another break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll continue on with the pregame show on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back inside the Civic Center. It is hockey night in Northwest Minnesota. Top 10 matchup of Class A teams in the state of Minnesota. The Green Wave taking on St. Cloud Cathedral. Happy to have you along with us on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're making our way through an extended pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Joe, we talked a little bit. We've taken a look at the standings. We've taken a look at the fuel for the game. We've also taken a look at the keys for the game. It looks like we're going to have a vibrant atmosphere here inside the Civic Center here tonight. This broadcast is on the air. 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and then we have video coverage available for you as well on KNOX Live Sports. For those of you listening on the radio, when you get home, you can pull up the video coverage by visiting our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or you can go to YouTube and look up KNOX Live Sports, and that'll take you to our coverage of tonight's game between the Green Wave and the Crusaders. Right now, Joe, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups, brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. I'm going to read through the line chart for both East Grand Forks and St. Cloud Cathedral, so take some sips of your coffee here, Joe, and enjoy the ride here. Starting lineups for St. Cloud Cathedral, starting with their forward group, line number 1, moving from left to right. Starting left winger is going to be number 24, Joey Gillespie. Starting center is going to be number 6, John Hirschfeld. That's the University of Vermont commit. And then the right winger on line number 1 is going to be Bo Schmidt. Line number 2 for the Crusaders features number 7, Caden Johnson, number 11, Caleb Trant, and number 13, Yager Wood. Line number 3 for the Crusaders, only 3 lines listed for St. Cloud Cathedral, not rolling 4 lines. On line number 3, that features number 23, Talon Ruprecht, number 20, Ryan Sturm, and number 32, that is Noah Klein. The defensive pairings for St. Cloud Cathedral, defensive pairing number 1 includes number 21, Griffin Sturm, number 15, Connor Stockman, and then defensive pairing number 2, that features number 5, Mason Lane, and number 34, Ian Basic. And then defensive pairing number 3 is number 19, Elijah Van Heel, and number 25, that is Nolan Best. Starting netminder for the Crusaders is going to be number 1, the junior. That's Keaton LeGrand. LeGrand comes into tonight in between the pipes with a 10-5-2 record. St. Cloud Cathedral, to give you reference, has an 11-7-2 overall record on the season. LeGrand coming in with a 2.84 goals against average and an 8.91 save percentage. Now your Friends and Bank and Trust starting lineups for East Grand Forks, the Green Wave, line number 1. That is going to feature, moving from left to right, once again, number 9, Jace Van Epps. Number 7, that's Hunter Varnson. And number 15, Cooper Hills. Line number 2, the leading goal scorer for the Green Wave, playing left wing. That's number 6, Tucker Lovejoy, the junior. And centering line number 2 is going to be number 17, Jace Panzer, the sophomore. And number 14, Nolan Mulebrook, the junior, is going to be playing right wing on line number 2. Line number 3 for the Green Wave features number 16, Noah Fries, number 8, Jordan Nowaski, and number 19, Jake Chupka. 2 additional forwards that are listed on line number 4 that are going to make their own way into the rotation tonight. That includes the freshman, number 5, Sean Lind, and number 12, Wyatt Courts. Defensive pairings for East Grand Forks. Defensive pairing number 1 features number 2, that's Cole Bees. Number 11, Judd Pesch. Defensive pairing number 2 features Nick Corbett and Cole Schmiederberg. And then defensive pairing number 3, that includes number 25, Ryan Clausen, and number 4, Bodie Schmaltz. The netminder for the Green Wave is going to be sophomore Noah Shinley. Noah Shinley is going to be key to the success for East Grand Forks tonight. We expect him to be peppered, especially if the Green Wave find themselves in the penalty box. The sophomore has built himself quite the resume so far this season since he's taken over the starting netminder job for East Grand Forks. We've mentioned it before. He has a 2.59 goals against average and an 8.88 save percentage. Joe, we witnessed him keep East Grand Forks in the game against St. Thomas Academy. Didn't watch it, but I heard from our sports director Ryan Cunningham that he played well against Moorhead as well. So Shinley, the anchor for the defense for East Grand Forks, notably not seeing trying to get the correct number here, but I'm not seeing Max Bees, number 26, the sophomore. His presence is certainly going to be missed on the back end for East Grand Forks tonight. He also did not play against Moorhead, so that seemingly didn't affect East Grand Forks' ability to stay close in that one. However, you got to imagine that his presence would have allowed them to try hold back the scoring attack for Moorhead even more. Joe, we're excited to be here tonight. Sam Jensen, I am going to be your play-by-play commentator this evening. Alongside me is Joe Banish. He's going to be doing some some color commentary for us. Our cameraman is Luca Carpenter. He's going to keep us on stream for those of you on KNOX Live Sports. And then back at Layton World headquarters of the Red River Valley, that is Dean Braceth. He's keeping us on air and sounding good as well. We are on air 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. And with our video coverage available as well, that is on KNOX Live Sports. The Zamboni is just about through cleaning the ice. We have about 4 minutes and 40 seconds until the teams are expected to come back out, taking you through an extended version of our pregame show with the JV game going all through overtime. That ended in a 2-2 tie. This pregame show is brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We're going to take another break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll wrap up the pregame show. You are listening and watching to East Grand Forks Hockey on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Welcome back. We are live inside the Civic Center on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports on air at 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. And then we have video coverage available for you as well on KNOX Live Sports. We're just wrapping up the pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. The Green Wave just skating onto the ice in their white jerseys, their traditional home uniforms, with the Green Wave spelled diagonally across their chest, black breezers, black helmets, black gloves to go along with that black and green trim on their uniforms. The Crusaders wearing their crisp baby blue uniforms as well. All baby blue socks, jerseys to go along with some royal blue gloves, helmets, and breezers. Nice uniform matchup on display here for you tonight. The top 10 matchup in Minnesota Class A high school hockey. East Grand Forks currently number 9 in the rankings. St. Cloud Cathedral number 7. Sam Jensen here. I'll be doing play-by-play for us this evening. Alongside me is Joe Banish. He's going to be providing some color commentary. Joe, it appears it's senior night here. We have the 2025 balloons out, unless that's a permanent fixture. Not seeing any signs of parents walking out onto the ice. Maybe the seniors will be recognized. Some of this great senior class for East Grand Forks potentially wrapping up their career, playing their third to final game here inside the Civic Center. Joe, talk about the emotions of these seniors wrapping up their career, but still a lot of business to be had throughout the remainder of the season.
No, it certainly adds an extra level of motivation to want to put on a good final showing at home. So I think we'll see a strong effort from the Green Wave seniors tonight.
Let's revert back to a previous segment we talked about during the pregame show, and that's our drive for the title. Drive for the title brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. As we mentioned, East Grand Forks ranked number 9. St. Cloud Cathedral ranked number 7. For those of you just tuning in, taking a look at the matchups tonight on the right hand of your screen. For those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports, the matchup that stands out the most is Moorhead, the number 1 team in the state of Minnesota at the Class AA level, playing the number 1 team in the state at the Class A level, that being Moorhead versus Hermantown. That's going to be an exciting matchup. Also playing tonight is going to be Delano. They're traveling to Southwest Christian Richfield. Then we got Monticello. They're going to be going to Northern Edge. And, of course, our matchup between St. Cloud Cathedral, the Crusaders, taking on East Grand Forks. Taking a look at the entirety of the standings, Hermantown number 1 taking on Moorhead at home tonight. That's going to be one that we're going to try to keep an eye on and provide score updates if we're able to find those on the interweb. Rounding out the remainder of the standings, Cloquet number 2, War Road number 3. We have Cloquet listed twice. They are not. They don't have 2 separate varsity teams. Hibbing number 5, Northfield 6, St. Cloud Cathedral number 7, Minneapolis 8, East Grand Forks 9, and then Delano rounding out the standings tonight at 10. They're going to be traveling to Southwest Christian Richfield. Reading out the starting lineups tonight. The starting line, we're going to read off the starters, just forward group and defensive pairings. Once again, these starting lineups brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC. Line number 1 for East Grand Forks features number 9, Jace Van Epps, number 7, Hunter Varnson, and number 15, Cooper Hills. Then the starting defenders are going to be Cole Bees and Judd Pesch. Starting netminder is Noah Shinley. Starters for St. Cloud Cathedral, that features number 24. That is Joey Gillespie. And number 6, John Hirschfeld. And number 17, Bo Schmidt. Starting defensive pairing for the Crusaders features number 21, Griffin Sturm, and number 15, Connor Stockman. The starting netminder for St. Cloud is going to be number 1. That is the junior, Keaton LeGrand. We're just wrapping up our pregame show here. Once again, the pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We're going to try talk up to the national anthem here, and then we're going to send you to a break before puck drop here inside the Civic Center, and we are being asked to stand right now, so we're going to send you to one final break before puck drop here in East Grand Forks. You're listening and watching to East Grand Forks Hockey on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Up the national anthem, a nice rendition played by the East Grand Forks band here inside the Civic Center. We're getting ready for puck drop, just wrapping up our True North Equipment Signature Graphics and Apparel pregame show, getting ready for the drop of the puck about 20 minutes later than we anticipated here tonight. However, we're still excited to provide this coverage on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and video stream as well on KNOX Live Sports. East Grand Forks going to be making their way on your screen for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports from left to right. St. Cloud Cathedral making their way on your screen from right to left, getting ready for this matchup. The crowd has filled in quite nicely, especially on the near side. The band is starting to take their equipment back to their respective cases, perhaps. Wonder if they're going to stick around for the entirety of tonight's matchup. This is a top 10 matchup tonight. East Grand Forks ranked number 9 in the state at the Class A level. They're on a 2-game losing streak, trying to get right back on track. They've lost 4 of their last 5. St. Cloud Cathedral, however, they're headed in the opposite direction. They've won 4 of their last 5. Good for an 11-7-2 overall record on the season for the Crusaders. And with that being said, the ref has blown his whistle, gotten the approval from both goaltenders and the scoring box, and the puck is down. Minnesota High School Hockey brought to you on KNOX. St. Cloud Cathedral is going to gain possession, chasing after it in the defensive zone of the Green Wave is Hirschfeld. Pesch is going to ring that one around the boards while Mulebrook collects it, hands it off to Panzer, who crosses center ice and dumps this one deep into the Cathedral zone. The Crusaders quick to break this one out into the neutral zone. However, it's collected there by Mulebrook, and he's going to dump it right back in. The Crusaders quick to break it out. They dump it all the way down. The referee is going to call icing on that one. So we're going to have an offensive zone faceoff here for the Green Wave to the left of the netminder, Keaton LeGrand, for St. Cloud Cathedral. 16 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, just 29 seconds gone. 16:31 remaining in the first period on our All True Health System scoreboard. All of our scoring updates will be brought to you by All True Health Systems, new hospital here in the greater Grand Forks. Offensive zone faceoff for the Green Wave is lost to St. Cloud Cathedral. Skating with it now is Gillespie. He enters the zone, throws a shot towards the net. It is going to miss wide, ring around to the far side, dump back down deep. Gillespie trying to get a touch onto that one. And East Grand Forks is going to ring it out of the zone. And we are now getting a pronunciation update. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. That is Mellebrook for East Grand Forks, number 14. St. Cloud Cathedral breaking it out of their own zone. The teams are going to battle for it on the far wall. Skating with it now is going to be Trant. Trant is trapped in the far corner by East Grand Forks, but the Crusaders are still able to break it out. Not yet. Finally, they're able to do it. Trant crosses center ice, tries to dump it into the Green Wave zone, but it's collected by Schmiederberg. He's quick to move this out into the neutral zone. The teams are going to battle for it at the near blue line of East Grand Forks. Shot is thrown into the zone of East Grand. That's steered to the corner by Shinley. It's dumped out by Corbett, and St. Cloud Cathedral collects it at their own blue line. They move it through the neutral zone where it's tipped in below the goal line of East Grand Forks. Collecting it there is Schmiederberg. He's going to move it to the far wing to Lovejoy. Lovejoy is going to cross center ice. He's going to dump this one in cross ice to the near side. Quickly, once again, St. Cloud Cathedral able to break this one out. However, they're going to turn it over in the neutral zone. Panzer is going to enter the zone. He's going to pass it to Lovejoy, who throws a shot towards the net from the top of the far circle. That's going to miss and ring around where Sturm collects it. He's going to skate it to center ice and dump it deep, where Shinley's going to drop it off behind his own net for Clausen. Clausen trying to break this one out, trying to get it tipped by Mellebrook, but however, Mellebrook is behind center ice for that one. So it is going to be an icing, and we're going to have a face-off to the right of Shinley. Joe, East Grand Forks doing a good job of getting the puck into St. Cloud Cathedral's end. However, we have yet to see much of a sustained forecheck. Late line change here coming from Tyler Palmasino, looking for the right matchups. So maybe the Green Wave looking for a little bit more sustained pressure in the offensive zone here early on. A chance off the face-off for the Crusaders. Gillespie throws a shot towards the net. However, that's blocked on the way. It's going to come to Varnson in the near corner of his own end. He's going to move it to the near wing to Cooper Hills. His centering pass to Van Epps is off target. However, the referees are going to call icing off. Now the Crusaders are going to try break it out starting from the far corner. Nice job skating with it there is Hirschfeld. That's the University of Vermont commit. One-man breakout there as he enters the zone of East Grand Forks. However, he's stood up by Judd Pesch. Nice defensive positioning there for Pesch to separate Hirschfeld from the puck. The Green Wave are able to break it out into the neutral zone. Quickly, Hirschfeld has it, re-entering the attacking end for the Crusaders. His centering pass hits a couple of sticks, comes back to the point, shot, misses the net wide off the stick of Sturm, goes off the end wall, comes back to Shinley, and he hops on top of that one. Joe, we're starting to see the talent of Hirschfeld, his skating ability. He's a one-man breakout for St. Cloud Cathedral.
Absolutely. He's a great skater with and without the puck, so nice fast pace to start this game.
If you're wondering where you want to be in the defensive zone or the neutral zone for East Grand Forks, when you're on the ice at the same time as Hirschfeld, maybe just follow him. The puck has a way of getting onto his stick. Nice pass to Mellebrook now to the near wall. He tries to enter the zone of St. Cloud Cathedral. A nice wraparound pass to Panzer. However, they're going to enter the attacking end off sides. So we're going to have a stoppage in play now with 13 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in period number 1. Neutral zone faceoff now coming just off the blue line of the Crusaders. Panzer is going to be taking this one for the Green Wave. It's going to end up in the feet of both centermen, but officially the faceoff is going to be won by Cathedral. Now they're going to try break it through the neutral zone. It's poked in by Wood. It's going to go right onto the stick of Shinley. He's going to elect to cover this one up. So now it's going to be a defensive zone face-off for the Green Wave, and this one's going to be to the left of Shinley. A lot of whistles early on, still waiting for this one to open up a little bit. Not too much to be said in terms of back-and-forth action. East Grand Forks Corbett gets this one off the face-off. He's going to throw it high off the glass on the far side, back to collect it. Retreating all the way back to his own end is Lane for St. Cloud Cathedral. He's going to pass it to the near wing to Johnson. Johnson then moving it as he crosses center ice below the goal line. Shinley drops it for Corbett there. Corbett's going to ring it around to the far side. Lovejoy was waiting for it there, but a nice job of Johnson to interrupt that pass to throw it back deep into East Grand Forks zone. Schmiederberg now breaking it out to the far side. Lovejoy's cross ice pass to the near side onto the stick of Mellebrook. Mellebrook trying to make his way onto the net. Albeit he was 1-on-4, not great odds there. He has the puck taken away from him. Cathedral now skating back all the way into the attacking zone. Sturm battling for it in the near corner. Has this one taken away from him by Cole Bees. Cole Bees goes D-to-D to Judd Pesch. Judd Pesch, nice stretch pass trying to find Chupka. It's going to deflect Chupka on the red line, so they're going to call icing off on this one. Chupka continues to move forward with the forecheck. He's going to try move this one over to Nowaski. The backfield for the Green Wave, for those of you who watched East Grand Forks with us on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports, Schmiederberg and Nowaski on the same line here for the Green Wave here tonight. Going to the far side is Stockman. He's going to throw it high into the air, out into the neutral zone. It's collected there by Varnson. Varnson's going to throw it into the Crusaders' end where their defenseman collects it. They go D-to-D up to Sturm. Sturm's now going to throw it to the far wing on the red line. His pass off target. Back to collect it is Cooper Hills. He has that roll off his stick. Judd Pesch is making his presence known physically. We've seen a couple of nice plays from him defensively. He does a nice job there to take that one away from the attacking player for St. Cloud Cathedral. Now Hirschfeld with it behind his own net for the Crusaders. Now moving through the neutral zone. His pass intended for Gillespie is going to be off target. That pass originated behind the red line. So we're going to have an icing and a face-off to the right of Keaton LeGrand. Offensive zone face-off here for the Green Wave. Hunter Varnson going to be taking this one for East Grand Forks. 11 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in period number 1. This one's going to be one back to Sturm. Sturm's going to ring it around the wall to the near side, poking that one out into the neutral zone. Now is Gillespie. It's actually going to go all the way down the ice for an icing, so we're going to have another stoppage in play. This time with 11 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in period number 1 on our Ultra Health System scoreboard. Still no shots on net for the Green Wave, 3 so far for St. Cloud Cathedral. Joe, you got to think head coach Tyler Palmasino wants to start to see some of this dump and chase action turn into some shots on net.
Certainly, Green Wave need to up their forecheck a bit here as we
here's a chance now for Gillespie. He's going to find Hirschfield back door, and St. Cloud Cathedral is the first team to get on the scoreboard here tonight. We're going to capture a replay of that for you. This goal brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light indeed does shine brighter. This replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. We're going to take another look at this goal here. Just St. Cloud Cathedral skating this one out of their own zone. Hirschfield, nice give and go. Goes to the far post. He has that pass given to him by Gillespie. So I am going to throw this back to the game, restart our clock here, and get this scoring down here. 11 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in period number 1. St. Cloud. Hirschfeld is the goal scorer, hearing the official scoring right off the public address system here. Joey Gillespie and Bo Schmidt given the assist for the Crusaders. They're off to a 1-0 lead in this top 10 matchup. Now just over 11 minutes remaining in period number 1. Trant has it. Crusaders looking to add on to their lead. They're in the attacking zone. Wood throws a shot towards the net. That misses high and wide. Rings out of the zone to the far wall. Lovejoy drops it for Panzer to Mellebrook. Mellebrook trying to throw a shot towards the net. That one was blocked on the way by Van Heel. Comes back to the point. Corbett, his shot from the far blue line is going to go off target. It's going to direct off the end wall. St. Cloud Cathedral collects the loose puck, dumps it out into the neutral zone. Pesch tries skating it back into the attacking end for the Green Wave, but does so offside, so we're going to have a stoppage in play. Just a nice display of passing on that first goal for St. Cloud Cathedral, right, Joe?
Tic-tac-toe there. Yeah, beautiful entry pass to set up that goal.
That will be Schmidt to Gillespie to Hirschfeld, and that started with Hirschfeld giving it to Schmidt at the blue line as he was entering the zone. Schmidt then gave it to Gillespie. Gillespie then found Hirschfeld on the far post for a tap-in goal for the University of Vermont commit for St. Cloud Cathedral. Sturm with it now, entering the zone for East Grand Forks. The Green Wave then ringing it around to the far wall. It's going to end up on the stick of Noah Fries. He has that one taken away from him. St. Cloud Cathedral getting ready to commence another forecheck here. The Green Wave trying to break this one out cleanly. Schmiedeberg has it on the net end wall. He's going to hand it off to Clausen. Clausen's cross-ice pass to the near St. Cloud Cathedral blue line. Jake Chupka has it, receives a hit, but he accomplishes his mission of getting it into the Crusaders zone. Lovejoy then forces a turnover at the St. Cloud blue line, dumps it back deep. East Grand Forks trying to sustain some level of offensive zone pressure here. A shot from Bees from the far point is going to miss the net. Now here comes a chance for Pesch. He has it at the top of the near circle. Comes off his stick. Hirschfeld has it. He's going to skate it and pass it off to Schmidt. Schmidt skating below his own net. Hands it off to Lane, the defenseman. He's going to throw it off the near wall. Nice stretch pass there, trying to deflect it off the boards. Broken up, but Cathedral still trying to break it out of their own zone. Ends up on the stick of Hirschfeld eventually at the near red line. He crosses center ice, dumps it below the Green Wave goal line. The Green Wave quick to break this one out. Cooper Hill skating it out on the near wall. He's going to give this one to Varnson. Varnson looking for Van Epps in the slot. That one broken up. Now here comes a chance for St. Cloud coming back the other way. Hirschfeld throwing on the brakes at the top of the near circle, trying to put it down deep. Maybe some tired legs here on the ice for the Crusaders, getting ready to go for a line change. Creates an opportunity for Van Epps to skate this one out along the near wall. He dumps it in as soon as he reaches the blue line of St. Cloud and continues to give chase. Nice job of St. Cloud, able to once again quickly break this one out, breaking this East Grand Forks forecheck. Gillespie entering the zone, has it taken away from him. There picking up the loose puck is Hirschfeld. His shot towards the net misses the frame. He collects the loose puck again, now circling the wagons. Going to find Sturm at the near point. That one was almost out of the zone. However, the linesman correctly will say that Sturm was able to hold that one in. Now Schmiedeberg trying to force it along the near wall out of the zone. Trant has it. It's going to end up on the stick of number 13, Wood. His turnaround shot from the top of the far circle is going to miss wide and ring around to the near wall. St. Cloud Cathedral continues to hold the zone. Corbett now, his breakout pass, nice job of finding Varnson. Varnson's going to collect that one with tired legs, and he's going to dump it all the way down for an icing. So a nice display there of some sustained pressure from St. Cloud Cathedral. St. Cloud Cathedral with some sustained offensive zone pressure there, Joe, for a couple of minutes. Had East Grand Forks with some tired legs on the ice. The Green Wave lucky to escape that shift, still with a 1-goal lead. Or trailing by 1, I should say. Face-off now is going to be to the left of Noah Shinley. Taking this one is going to be Jordan Nowaski for East Grand Forks. He's going to lose this one to Sturm. It's going to go to the far wall where the Green Wave were able to break it out into the neutral zone. Giving chase is Nowaski. He's going to get a stick on this one, and he's going to push it now below the goal line of St. Cloud. He's going to be pressed up against the end wall there. The teams are going to battle for it. It almost looks like an East Grand Forks player is on top of the puck, and the referee is seeing exactly what I see, decides to blow the play dead. With 7.5 minutes remaining in period number 1, St. Cloud leading East Grand Forks on our Ultra Health System scoreboard by a score of 1-0 after the Hirschfeld goal. Offensive zone faceoff won by East Grand Forks, comes back to Pesh at the point. His shot towards the net is waffle boarded to the far corner by LeGrand. St. Cloud then ringing it around to the near side after collecting the rebound. Good job of breaking that one out along the near side. Skating with it now is Klein entering the zone for the Green Wave. Has that one taken away by Bees. Bees breaks it up, moves it to the near wing. Nowaski able to get a stick on that one to poke it out into the neutral zone and out of harm's way. That could have been a dangerous play. St. Cloud trying to get ready for another wave of attack. However, they turn it over in the neutral zone. Tucker Lovejoy with a shot from the near face-off circle. That's going to be deflected up into the netting, so we're going to have a stoppage with 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in period number 1 on our Ultra Health System scoreboard. Now 4 shots on net for St. Cloud Cathedral. They've scored on one of those shots and 2 shots on net for East Grand Forks. Kind of not a lot of open ice out there, Joe. East Grand Forks is doing a good job of taking away time and space, but St. Cloud Cathedral doing a better job.
Yeah, I'm sure Tyler Palmasino would like to see a bit more offensive zone passing and set plays here like St. Cloud has been doing this period.
St. Cloud Cathedral wins the defensive zone faceoff. However, doing a good job on the far blue line is Corbett holding the zone only momentarily. Hirschfeld avoids a hip check from Mellebrook. He crosses center ice, dumps this one deep. Corbett has it below his own goal line. He's going to turn this one over. With it now in the far corner is Stockman. Stockman trying to find Sturm coming in from his position on the point. Good job there of Hirschfeld using his leg to gain possession of that puck just outside of the zone. He's going to dump it deep. And the Crusaders are going to go for a line change. Mellebrook has it in the at the near wall, still in his own zone. He's going to lose possession of that one to Gillespie. Gillespie pushes it right in front of the East Grand Forks bench, dumps it into the East Grand Forks zone right onto the stick of Cole Bees. Cole Bees now skating behind his own net. Nice pass up to the blue line of the Green Wave to Cooper Hills. Cooper Hills making his way through the neutral zone, trying to get into the slot, trying to get into a position to shoot. However, he has that one taken away from him. But here is Schmiederberg from his position on the near point getting a shot towards the net. A weak shot that made its way onto Keaton LeGrand. He makes a save. Team continues to play on. Hills has it in the far corner, making his way back towards the point. He has that one taken away from him by Stockman. Stockman's going to throw it out into the neutral zone. It's going to be collected there by Van Epps. He's going to dump it deep into St. Cloud's zone. St. Cloud trying to break it out. They're going to deflect it off the far wall. Van Epps is right there. He has it on his stick only momentarily. Cooper Hills and Van Epps fighting for it at the far hash marks in the attacking zone for East Grand Forks. Van Epps is going to have it. He's just going to ring it to the near corner. Schmiederberg is going to come in from his position on the point. Varnson's going to bat this one out of midair to hold the zone, throw a shot on net. That's going to be a nice glove save there from Keaton LeGrand. Nice display of athleticism there from Hunter Varnson for East Grand Forks. Batting that one out of midair at the point. Corralling that puck, dusting it off, and throwing a shot on net. But prepared for it was Keaton LeGrand making the glove save. 1-0 St. Cloud Cathedral, 5 minutes remaining in period number 1. Hirschfeld has the only goal of the night. Nice tic-tac-toe play. That one came just 5.5 minutes into this one. East Grand Forks collects a loose puck in the attacking end. Freeze pushing it back to the point. D to D. Schmiederberg shot from the near point. Goes off the end wall. Rebound opportunity. Jake Chupka trying to get that deflection off the end wall. He swings and misses. And now a breakout from St. Cloud Cathedral is being held in on the far side over there by Clausen. Coming in is Tucker Lovejoy. He's going to throw a shot on net, and he's going to get a goal to tie things up for East Grand Forks. That's Tucker Lovejoy picking up a loose puck right as it got out into the neutral zone, perhaps getting St. Cloud Cathedral, on their toes, on their heels, I should say, skating right past the defenders. Let's take a look at this replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. You'll see Lovejoy picking that one up and then beating the netminder high glove side for the goal to tie things up for East Grand Forks. We're all knotted at one with 4 minutes and 32 seconds remaining.
Boy, that was a howitzer from Lovejoy.
So Lovejoy's going to get the goal there. We're going to wait to hear from the public address system to see if we have any assist on that play. I would assume that one might be unassisted. However, if there were to be one, It would probably be from number 25. That would be Ryan Clausen, but here is the official announcement from the public address system, and it is going to be unassisted. So that's Lovejoy unassisted to tie things up for East Grand Forks now with 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in period number 1. The Crusaders trying to regain the lead. They have possession in the attacking zone. With it now on the near wall, moving this one towards the slot. Gillespie gets a shot off. Rebound. Hirschfeld had a whack at it, but nice job there from Noah Shinley to shut the door. East Grand Forks collects the loose puck, and they're going to dump this one all the way down for a stoppage in play in icing. So we're going to have a face-off to the left of Shinley, who just did a nice job of preserving the tie in this one. A couple of grade A opportunities there for the Crusaders. All knotted up at 1. That most recent goal off the stick of Tucker Lovejoy, brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light does shine brighter. The Light the Lamp sponsor here for us on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports. Cooper Hills has it taken away from him at the near blue line. East Grand Forks does a nice job of winning that defensive zone faceoff and quickly getting it out of their end. Trant has it for the Crusaders in his own end. He's going to try to move it up through the neutral zone. Teams are going to continue to battle for the puck. Not a lot of possession time for either side. We've seen both teams do a good job of just suffocating their opponent in the neutral zone, doing a good job of taking away time and space. This one's going to bleed out to Schmierberg. He's going to be harassed at his own blue line. Trant has it, trying to center this one towards his line mate Johnson. That's going to come all the way back to the point. Throwing that one towards the net is Basic. He's going to miss wide. Johnson collects the loose puck. He has it in the far corner. He's going to throw it on his backhand back below the goal line of the Green Wave. Wood has it there. Wood's going to move it now to the near corner, trying to get it to Johnson. Johnson's going to try get this one to the point, but breaking that one up is Cooper Hills. He's going to pass this one towards the center, towards Jace Van Epps. Van Epps is going to enter the attacking end and poke it forward and then go for a line change for East Grand Forks. Here comes Hirschfeld for the Crusaders coming back the other way below the goal line of East Grand Forks. He's knocked to the ice by Cole Bees. Nice display of physicality there for Bees to separate Hirschfeld from the puck. Here's those two going after it yet again. Hirschfeld quickly gets that one off. He's going to find Gillespie. Nice job to find him just on the back post there. Gillespie's shot is saved by Shinley. So we're going to have a stoppage in play with just 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in period number 1. Couple of flurry of chances there from the Crusaders, Joe, but a nice job of Shinley to keep this a tied game. Panzer now taking the defensive zone faceoff. He's going to lose this one. A shot off the faceoff is going to hit traffic on the way. Mellebrook's going to collect a loose puck in the near corner. Teams are going to battle for it. It's going to be a chance for Cathedral, and they're going to score on the backhand. Scoring this one is going to be the defenseman, number 21, Griffin Sturm. We're going to capture that replay, take another look at it. Just a scrum in the near corner. Sturm makes his way towards the front of the net, skates towards open ice, goes on his stick, and he's going to finish on the backhand. So with 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining, Sturm is going to get the goal here for St. Cloud Cathedral. Just now hearing the public address system to see who's going to be credited with the assist on this one. Hirschfeld is going to get the assist on that one, so that's his second points of the night. He had the first goal for the Crusaders, now assisting the Sturm goal. Crusaders back on top. Attacking once again. That centering pass is broken up. Panzer is going to collect it and skate it across center ice. He's going to try dump this one deep. However, that one's going to be broken up by Trant. Trant is then going to try move it forward through the neutral zone. He's going to have it taken away from him. And Van Epps is going to now make some moves, entering the attacking end for the Green Wave, trying to center this one to Cooper Hills. It's going to go off Hills' skates, and teams are going to battle for it now below the goal line on the far side. Centering feed from Van Epps, trying to get connected with Varnson there. Unsuccessful. It's going to go back to the far corner. St. Cloud Cathedral is going to come away from that scrum cleanly, and they're going to have a 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Johnson's going to cross-ice dump this one into the far side. Great job there from Corbett to pass that one up quickly to Van Epps. Van Epps unable to clear the zone. Now back onto the stick of Corbett in his own end. Nice job passing it to the far wing onto the stick of Van Epps. He was right on the red line. He's going to dump this one actually on net to LeGrand, who's going to quickly move it to his defenseman Lane. He's going to skate it up along the near wall all the way across center ice and dump it in. Corbett has it below his own goal line. St. Cloud Cathedral trying to ring it around all the way back to the point. It's going to go all the way back to their end where LeGrand collects it. Almost a scary play there for the netminder of St. Cloud Cathedral. The Crusaders breaking it out of their own zone. Hirschfeld ends up on his stick. He enters the attacking end for St. Cloud. Throws a shot towards the net. It's deflected and it's going to go wide. Eventually Lovejoy, his cross-ice breakout pass broken up by Gillespie, and he's going to find his line mate, number 13, Wood, back door. That's going to be another goal for St. Cloud Cathedral. They're going to extend their lead to 2. Just a great job for Gillespie to break that one up, and a cross-ice pass on the breakout. That is an ill-advised play for East Grand Forks. St. Cloud Cathedral able to take advantage of that one. Let's take another look at the replay here. Gillespie finding number 13. That's Yeager Wood, back door. So now St. Cloud Cathedral doubles their lead, leading by a score of 3-1 on our All True Health System scoreboard. And that should do it for the end of the first period. That one came with just about 14 seconds remaining. And we're going to officially get the scoring update. The buzzer is going to go off, so that's going to do it for period number 1. We're going to take a break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will give you an intermission report on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. In Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Blue Ridge, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Welcome back inside the Civic Center here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. After one period of play, St. Cloud Cathedral leading the Green Wave by a score of 3-1. We are now in our first intermission report. This intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. The Men of Steel. I'm going to do my best to take you through a scoring summary here, and then we're going to talk about the action that we just witnessed in the opening 17 minutes of play. Getting the scoring started was St. Cloud Cathedral. This one came 5.5 minutes into this one. Nice tic-tac-toe play. Scoring this one was John Hirschfeld, getting the assist from his line mates, number 24, Joey Gillespie, and number 17, Bo Schmidt. East Grand Forks just about 7 minutes later, tying this one up off the stick of Tucker Lovejoy. And that one came unassisted. Lovejoy picking that one up just as St. Cloud Cathedral bled it out into the neutral zone. Lovejoy picked it up in stride, skating past the flat-footed defenseman, then beating the netminder high glove side. That one tied things up momentarily, but just about 2 minutes later, St. Cloud Cathedral regaining the lead. This one coming off the stick of number 21, Griffin Sturm. He's getting the assist from that one from number 6, John Hirschfeld. And then with only about 14 seconds remaining in period number 1, St. Cloud Cathedral able to double up their lead, making it 3-1. The score that we currently sit at. The scoring play on this one being given to number 13, Jaeger Wood. Nice assist from number 24. That is Joey Gillespie. Gillespie has 2 assists in the first period. Hirschfeld with a goal and assist. So once again, let's take a look at the keys to the game that we talked about during the pregame show. St. Cloud Cathedral doing a good job of getting some production from their top end. Gillespie and Hirschfeld both with 2 points in this one. Joe, what stood out to you in the opening 17 minutes?
Well, certainly Green Wave had some good sustained offensive zone time there preceding Lovejoy's goal, but talk about 2 momentum-killing goals. I think the Green Wave need to be a lot more careful with the puck in their own zone. A couple ill-advised plays and turnovers led to those Cathedral goals there to end the period.
Especially that one with just about 14 seconds left, a Green Wave defender from the far corner in his own end, just trying to cross-ice pass to the near blue line and the entire length of the defensive zone for East Grand Forks. That one was broken up nicely by Joey Gillespie, the senior forward for St. Cloud Cathedral, and he had a nice passing play to find the goal scorer on that one, Jaeger Wood. Let's take another look at that replay. Replay courtesy of American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. So right there you'll see Gillespie getting it, and he's going to do a nice job holding out until the defender lays down, finding a passing lane, and then he's able to get connected with Wood on that one to make it a 3-1 hockey game for St. Cloud Cathedral. This is a top 10 matchup for you here tonight on KNOX. East Grand Forks coming into tonight's matchup ranked number 9 in the Class A rankings. St. Cloud Cathedral number 7. St. Cloud Cathedral, the defending state champions in Minnesota at the Class A level. They played East Grand Forks last season. The Crusaders got the best of EGF by a score of 5-2. That one was played in St. Cloud. These teams play on a pretty regular basis. They've played 5 seasons in a row. East Grand Forks has beaten St. Cloud Cathedral prior to last season, 3 matchups in a row. However, the Crusaders have the most recent state championship, that one coming last season, a victory over Hermantown. The Zamboni, just a couple of laps left. We're making our way through this intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. The Men of Steel. Joe, we talked about East Grand Forks having a desire to maybe play more cleanly in all 3 zones of the ice, defensive zone, neutral zone, and offensive zone, but I've specifically noticed them just getting choked out in the neutral zone, not really able to enter the zone with speed outside of that Lovejoy goal.
No, I'd agree with that assessment, and you're not going to create a lot of quality scoring opportunities if you can't break it out through the neutral zone.
Yeah, you got to break it out into the neutral zone. You want to try enter that zone with speed, but for the most part, St. Cloud Cathedral doing a good job of choking East Grand Forks out in between the blue lines, forcing the Green Wave to dump it below the goal line of St. Cloud Cathedral, and then when that happens, the Crusaders are doing a good job, Joe, of breaking the puck out rather cleanly. Haven't seen too many instances of some sustained offensive zone pressure. You got to give a tip of your cap to the defensive unit for the Crusaders to quickly break that one out from below their own goal line.
Yep, definitely.
And so we are just wrapping up. The Zambonis off the ice. They're shoveling the snow out into the Zamboni room. So we're going to take one final break. When we come back, we're going to resume with the second period of play. East Grand Forks taking on St. Cloud Cathedral on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Branson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Branson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World. Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
That is going to do it for our first intermission report. That intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. Getting ready to start the second period of play here for you between East Grand Forks and St. Cloud Cathedral on KNOX, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and KNOX Live Sports. Our video stream can be found on our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab. Joe, East Grand Forks has some work to do after the first period of play, trailing St. Cloud Cathedral by a score of 3-1. I certainly didn't notice too big of a talent gap between these two teams, so the Green Wave have to feel confident that they're going to try to regain the momentum here early in the second period. Still a lot of hockey left to be played.
Yep, I think you said it. These teams are fairly evenly matched talent-wise, but the Green Wave need to be crisper with their passing this period and create more opportunities, pick up speed through the neutral zone, and enter the offensive zone on some odd man rushes with speed. And hopefully that'll lead to a few Green Wave goals in the second.
They want to try to stretch the zone, stretch the ice coming out of their own zone, but they got to be careful when they do that. Perhaps being a little bit more knowledgeable about the situation that they're in. They tried stretching the puck out of their own zone, and that led directly to St. Cloud Cathedral's third goal to give them a 2-goal advantage. Clean first period of play, though. No penalties between either teams. We'll see if that changes. That might create an opportunity for the Green Wave if they're able to go on the power play. However, the referee has blown his whistle, and we are started here underway for the second period of play here between East Grand Forks and St. Cloud Cathedral. This one's quickly going to go into the bench or up into the stands. Nice catch by one of the fans, throwing the puck back onto the ice, getting a round of applause from the away section, getting a pat on the back from what appears to be his spouse as well. So we're going to have another center ice faceoff. Just 5 seconds gone. This one's won by East Grand Forks. Bees and Pesh going D to D. Pesh has it on the far side, trying to move it up to Mellowbrook. That one goes off his stick, and Cathedral takes that away and quickly dumps it below the goal line of the Green Wave. Bees drops it off to Pesh. Pesh trying to cycle it back below the net, but it's going to end up on the stick of Schmidt. Schmidt now has it below the net, skating to the far side. Now circling, moving towards the net. His wraparound shot from the top of the far circle, no good. Cathedral able to gain possession in the near corner. It appears the ice is still a little bit wet. That puck is still sticking to the ice a little bit. And East Grand Forks unable to break this one out. It's going to end up on the stick of Hirschfeld. He's going to throw a shot towards the net. That's saved by Shinley. Cathedral able to collect the rebound, though. They continue to apply pressure in the offensive zone. A shot from the point is going to miss the net. Hirschfeld collects the rebound, trying to find Stockman backdoor. Stockman unable to collect that pass cleanly, and announcer jinx right there. East Grand Forks with the delayed penalty. Getting taken down in the corner was number 15 for the Crusaders. That's Connor Stockman. Stockman coming in from his defensive position. He was waiting backdoor below the far circle on a one-time opportunity from Hirschfeld. Going to the box is going to be Cole Bees for East Grand Forks. That's either going to be a hooking or a tripping. So we're going to get our first look at this Crusader power play, who are operating at a 25.5% success rate on the season. This power play brought to you by RBB Electric. Stockman with it at the point, giving it to Hirschfeld far side. He's trying to find Johnson. Cross-ice pass on the near side. He's going to whiff on that shot attempt. It's going to go below the goal line where Corbett collects it and dumps it all the way down the ice. Good clear here early on in the penalty kill here for the Green Wave. The Green Wave with an 80.6% conversion rate. Now here's a chance shorthanded for Lovejoy. Lovejoy coming in, trying to beat the netminder LeGrand, low blocker side. LeGrand there, saving it to the corner. Cathedral quickly breaks it out, cross-ice pass. Lovejoy looking for his second goal of the game. Cathedral has offensive zone possession for a brief moment there. East Grand Forks able to dump it all the way down the ice yet again. The Crusaders are going to have to start another breakout originating from their end. Sturm now dropping this one off. He's going to dump it all the way back below his goal line. He was trying to drop that one off for Hirschfeld. Kind of a new play on the power play breakout, common among all levels of hockey, where a player is going to try pass it back to a player behind him who's going to utilize his momentum to try enter the zone with some speed. East Grand Forks, once again, not allowing St. Cloud Cathedral to get things set up. They break it down all the way down the ice. The Crusaders have it now. Gillespie crossing center ice. He's going to move it to the far side. It's going to end up in on the stick of Wood. Wood gives it back to Gillespie. He throws a shot towards the net. Odd angle shot from the bottom of the far circle. East Grand Forks breaks it out. It's played by a high stick by a Cathedral player. So that's going to be a defensive zone face-off stoppage in play. Just 31 seconds remaining on the Bees penalty. Good job here by the East Grand Forks penalty kill so far, Joe.
Yeah, very solid PK to start the period.
Panzer taking the offensive zone face-off. He's going to lose this one. It's going to go back to Sturm. Sturm now with 25 seconds left on the RBB Electric power play for the Crusaders. They have a 2-goal lead over East Grand Forks. 14 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Sturm entering the zone. He's immediately dropped by Pesch. Joe, I got to mention, I have seen plenty of plays in the first period and then here in the early stages of the second period. Judd Pesch, the senior defenseman for East Grand Forks, is
certainly throwing his body around.
He's thrown his body around. He's had some nice hits, and he's doing a good job of negating some of these opportunities for the Crusaders on the rush. Now just 12 seconds remaining on the power play. Gillespie has possession. He's going to try pass to the far side onto the stick of Sturm. He's going to throw a shot hoping for a deflection. Instead, it's going to end up on the stick of Varnson, who's going to dump it all the way down. And East Grand Forks is going to successfully kill this penalty off. We're playing at even strength, 5-on-5. Hirschfeld skating out of his own zone. He's quickly to the left of Shinley. He's going to throw a shot on the backhand, and it's going to be deflected up into the netting. So we're going to have a stoppage with 13 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in period number 2 on our All True Health System scoreboard. The Crusaders leading the Green Wave by a score of 3-1. Shots are in favor of the Crusaders. They have 14. East Grand Forks has 7, so 2-1 in the shot department in favor of St. Cloud. Corbett has it on the near wall. He's going to break this one out on the wing. He's moving it forward to Van Epps. Van Epps trying to give it to Cooper Hills. Cooper Hills leaves it for Van Epps. He's going to give it. What an amazing play by East Grand Forks. A goal to Jace Van Epps. We got to capture that replay. Let's take another look at that one. Just a tic-tac-toe play here for East Grand Forks. The Green Wave, Cooper Hills entering the zone. Varnson collects it. He's going to give it to Van Epps after he makes a move, and Van Epps does a nice job of burying that one for East Grand Forks, and they cut the lead in half. It is now 2-1. St. Cloud Cathedral leading East Grand Forks. What an amazing goal. That replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. That's going to be Van Epps from Varnson from Hills. That whole first line getting a hand on that score for the Green Wave. Green Wave now with some momentum on their side. Throwing a shot towards the net is Freeze. East Grand Forks back in the attacking end. Freeze giving chase along the far wall. Nowaski now giving chase to it on the near corner. St. Cloud Cathedral doing a good job of playing keep away. They're going to break it out into the neutral zone. And a turnover there. Freeze breaks up a pass through the neutral zone. He's going to dump it back below the Crusader goal line. Trupka there. And here's a turnover. Bees with an opportunity, and that one's going to go off the post and deflect up into the netting. Bees with a turnover. St. Cloud Cathedral trying to break that one out of their zone along the near side. Bees steps in from his defensive position. Gets a grade A scoring opportunity. That one goes off the post. Right now, Joe, it feels like East Grand Forks has all the momentum.
This is a different Green Wave team coming out of the locker room. Much quicker on their feet and very momentum-building penalty kill.
That's exactly right. That penalty kill by East Grand Forks, sometimes that can be the momentum, that can be the change in momentum. Nice job there of Pesh, once again, using his body to hold the zone. However, that opportunity is going to be broken up by St. Cloud Cathedral. Here's another turnover. Lovejoy is going to try and move it towards the net, but it's going to go onto the stick of Gillespie. Gillespie now entering the attacking end for the Crusaders. Hirschfield's going to have a shot from the point, and he's going to score. I believe the eyes of Shinley were taken away. So Gillespie with a goal there. We're not able to capture that replay for you, unfortunately. And St. Cloud Cathedral quickly regains the 2-goal lead. Right back.
Yeah, it looked to me like Shinley was screened there on that play.
And just once again, a turnover in the defensive zone. Actually, it was Gillespie entering the zone. Bodies onto Gillespie to separate him from the puck. Ends up on the stick of Hirschfeld, who immediately, just right at the top of the slot in between the face-off circles, throws a shot towards the net. And St. Cloud Cathedral regains the 4-2 lead. That's Hirschfeld's second goal of the game. Joey Gillespie with another assist. That's his third assist of the night. And the secondary assist is going to be credited to Bo Schmidt. So just like the first goal of the game, St. Cloud Cathedral with the same stat line on that one. That one is going to be Hirschfeld from Gillespie and Schmidt. East Grand Forks trying to get right back into this one, but they're going to go right back on the penalty kill. We got a delayed penalty. With 11 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in period number 2. That appears to be Varnson going to the penalty box. So St. Cloud Cathedral with that dangerous power play going right back on the man advantage. The clock is not stopping here inside the Civic Center, so I'm trying to catch up, but I had a difficult time catching up when the clock continues to run. 11 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. I don't think they're going to put any additional time on. However, they took 2 seconds off of the Varnson minor. We're going to play on. I guess it's going to be a 1 minute and 58 second minor here for East Grand Forks. Oh, there they put the Varnson 2 minutes on. They reset the clock to 11 minutes and 42 seconds left, so I'm just going to have to wait until that time being to restart the clock. St. Cloud Cathedral with possession after the face-off. Bees trying to battle for it in the far corner. It's going to end up on the stick of Johnson. Johnson back to the point on the stick of Sturm. Sturm surveying his options, gives it to Gillespie on top of the far circle. Back to Sturm. Now back to Hirschfeld. Almost a tic-tac-toe play. Waiting for it there was Bo Schmidt. Skating around, here's Wood throwing a shot towards the net from the top of the far dot. And gloving that one is going to be Shinley. So we're going to have a stoppage in play with 11 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. 29 seconds gone on the Varnson minor. So a minute 31 remaining on the RBB Electric power play for the Crusaders. They lead East Grand Forks on our All-True Health System scoreboard by a score of 4-2. Crusaders win the offensive zone faceoff, comes back to Sturm, but it bounces over a stick, so he's going to have to retreat back to the neutral zone, skating backwards all the way to the faceoff circle, now below his own goal line. Quite the retreat there for St. Cloud Cathedral. Hirschfeld moving it to Gillespie. Gillespie entering the attacking end for St. Cloud. He's going to ring it behind the net where Judd Pesch collects it, and he rings it around to the far side out into the neutral zone. Back entering the zone for Cathedral is Wood. Wood making some moves at the center of the ice, throwing a shot towards the net, just 5 feet inside of the blue line. That one's going to miss wide. Cathedral collects the loose puck, so they're going to have time to set up their power play. Still 50 seconds remaining on the man advantage, and another nice play there from Cathedral, and that's another goal. It's going to be 5-2 St. Cloud Cathedral. We're going to capture that replay for you. Let's take another look at that one. This goal brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light does shine brighter. This one comes on the replay. Hirschfeld goes to Gillespie on the far side. I believe that's Gillespie, and then he's going to find Yager Wood. That's going to be Wood's second goal of the game. So now we're going to have to write this one down again. I'm running out of room to write down my scoring summary here at the bottom of my page. But we continue to play on. East Grand Forks now trailing by 3. 10.5 minutes remaining in period number 2, just about halfway through this game. So the goal is going to be given to 13, Yager Wood. Griffin Stern with the assist. Hirschfeld he passed it to Stern on the far. That goalie just putting a glove in the face of Chupka. We continue to play on. St. Cloud Cathedral breaking out of their own zone. This one's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing. 9 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in period number 2. Just a great play. Let's take another look at this one, Joe. This replay once again brought to you by American Family Insurance. Hirschfeld finding Sturm. Just a nice pass to thread the needle. Sturm then patiently waits for an opening, and then he finds Yager Wood just sitting right on top of the crease, and that gives St. Cloud Cathedral a 5-2 lead. Nice puck movement there for the Crusaders on the power play. Crusaders win this defensive zone faceoff. It comes back to Lane. He tries to move it up the near wing. Good job there of Corbett to step down with using his body to hold the zone momentarily for East Grand Forks. Ends up on the stick of Hirschfeld. He tries to pass it to Gillespie through the neutral zone. It's going to go all the way below the goal line of East Grand Forks, giving chase with Gillespie. Corbett does a nice job of gaining possession, passing it up to the near wing to Jace Van Epps. He's going to dump it all the way down. No icing. Just some back and forth action here. Not a lot of possession. East Grand Forks looking for open ice. Hunter Varnson's going to turn this one over, and this is going to lead to a chance for Gillespie for St. Cloud Cathedral. He passes that one through the crease, finds nobody. It's a miracle that wasn't the 6th goal of the night for St. Cloud. Gillespie on his backhand, showcasing his patience, and he just threw that one all the way through the crease, hoping that someone would be there to put it home, but it went all the way to the far corner untouched and out of the zone. St. Cloud Cathedral crossing center ice. Gillespie moving this one forward into the near corner. Cole Bees giving chase. He's battling with Hirschfeld in the near corner. It's going to end up on the stick of Hirschfeld. He's going to find Sturm coming in on the far point. He's going to throw a shot towards the net that misses. Now Wood has it. Wood, nice backhand pass to Gillespie. Gillespie waiting at the bottom of the near dot. Had a one-time opportunity. I think he missed wide of the frame, but an amazing pass there from Yager Wood, just a spinorama backhand pass, finding a wide-open Gillespie. East Grand Forks looking for an opportunity 3-on-2. Cole Bees leading the charge. He's going to battle after it in the near corner. Lovejoy skates away with it, giving it back to Bees. Bees loses possession to Wood. Wood's going to ring it around to the far corner, trying to regain possession is Jake Chupka there. The Crusaders are going to ring it around to the near hash marks, where the teams are going to battle after it. Skating away with it is going to be Trant for the Crusaders. They're going to cross center ice, now entering the attacking end, throwing a shot on net is Johnson, but that one's going to go into the pads of Noah Shinley and up into the netting. So a stoppage in play with just under 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in period number 2. Joe, just a couple of minutes ago, we were talking about how East Grand Forks had all the momentum, and then St. Cloud Cathedral, they just know the right time to score to get that momentum right back.
And the right time to have Gillespie, Wood, and Hirschfeld on the ice. They've got the puck on a string tonight.
Never a bad time for that first line for the Crusaders. Defensive zone faceoff won by East Grand Forks. They're going to dump this one all the way down. It's going to be whistled for an icing. So another faceoff will be held to the left of the netminder for East Grand Forks, that being Noah Shinley. Noah Shinley has had 19 shots thrown towards him so far tonight. 8 for East Grand Forks on Keaton LeGrand, the netminder for St. Cloud Cathedral. This offensive zone faceoff won back to Stockman for St. Cloud. He's going to move it down to Klein in the near corner, who skates to the far side now, trying to push it, cycle it down to the far corner once again. This one's broken up by Nowaski. He's going to chip it off that far wall out into the neutral zone. Judd Pesch now has it, crossing center ice. He's rubbed off the puck there. It's going to go onto the stick of Sturm. Sturm giving it to Klein. Klein giving it right back to Sturm, and a nice goal there for St. Cloud Cathedral. We got to take another look at that one. That was a nice give-and-go play by number 21, Griffin Sturm, and then also number 32, Noah Klein. Replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. So this one's going to go onto the stick here of Klein, entering the zone on the near side, and he's going to give it right back to Sturm, who fed it to him, just waiting for it on the far post. Just a tap-in goal there for St. Cloud Cathedral. And they now have a 6-2 lead over East Grand Forks. Just 7 minutes remaining in period number 2. Going to have to try get this scoring written down on my stat sheet here. Griffin Sturm with his second goal of the night. Noah Klein with the assist. That goal, once again, brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light does indeed shine brighter. All the momentum right now with St. Cloud Cathedral. They have a 4-goal lead over the Green Wave. First line out there now for East Grand Forks. A puck that was about to enter the East Grand Forks zone. The referees are going to say that hit a player on the Crusader bench, so it's going to be a stoppage in play. Neutral zone face-off now, just outside of the East Grand Forks zone. Taking this one is going to be Panzer. He's going to be faced up against number 13, that's Yeager Wood. Face-off won by East Grand Forks, back to Cole Bees. Nice pass to Panzer through the neutral zone. He gives it to Mellebrook on the far wall, trying to give it back to Panzer. Give and go. It's going to come back to the point where Bees is going to break the defender's stick on his shot attempt. I thought for a second that was Bees who broke his stick. However, there's right now a St. Cloud Cathedral player without one. But the Crusaders are able to break this one out. With it now on his own blue line is Corbett. He's trying to pass it to the near side through the neutral zone. St. Cloud Cathedral forces a turnover, and they're going to get another goal off of a defensive zone turnover for East Grand Forks. The goal scorer here is going to be number 7, Caden Johnson, I believe. Let's see if we were able to capture a replay of this one. And we're going to get the wraparound. We're just catching the back end of that goal. Just a spinorama shot there from Johnson. And the Crusaders are running away with this one. It is now 7-2, St. Cloud Cathedral. The goal scorer is going to be Caden Johnson. We're going to wait from the public address system to hear if there was a goal, if there was an assist on that one. Coming in now for East Grand Forks, we're going to have a goaltender change. Tyler Palmasino trying to do something to get some energy on his bench. Camden Ragnerud now in between the pipes for East Grand Forks. Ragnerud quickly fielding a dump in from St. Cloud Cathedral. He's just going to cover that one up. A nice easy save to get started here for Ragnerud. East Grand Forks had the first goal of the second period to make the score 3-2. They've since given up 4 unanswered. St. Cloud Cathedral borderline running clock territory here now. And Schmiederberg has it below his own goal line. He's going to try to break it up along the near wall. It's going to be deflected out there by Noah Fries. He's going to move it up to Jake Chupka. Chupka trying to make his way towards the net. Nice positioning there by Sturm to force him to the end wall. But he's going to do so by committing a holding minor. So East Grand Forks here is going to get an opportunity on the RBB Electric power play. Going to the penalty box for the Crusaders is going to be Griffin Sturm. Sturm has 2 goals tonight for St. Cloud. But he just forced, I believe that was Jake Chupka to the far corner. Chupka was trying to make his way towards the net. Sturm held on to his arms, brought him down to the ice. So this is our first look. East Grand Forks wins the offensive zone faceoff to start the power play. And Cole Bees is going to try to dump this one low, but it's broken up, and the Crusaders are going to dump it all the way down the ice. Bees has it, regrouping below his own goal line, skating it out of his own zone. He's going to drop this one, picking it up in full stride as Jace Van Epps. He's going to move it over to Cooper Hills, now entering the zone. He's going to move it over to Jake Chupka. Now with possession below the goal line is Van Epps. He's going to give it to Varnson. To Van Epps in the far corner. Back to Bees at the point. Now back to Van Epps, and he's going to throw a shot towards the net and score a goal. That one's going to go off the inside of the near post. and into the net. So a goal on the power play for East Grand Forks. We got ourselves a football score, 7-3 here inside the Civic Center. Let's take a look at this replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. Nice job by East Grand Forks power play unit with the puck movement. That was Van Epps throwing a shot towards the net. Right, he was sitting directly on top of the far faceoff dot in the offensive zone for the Green Wave. That one's going to go off the inside of the near post. And now I am going to have to create some more space here. So Jace Van Epps is going to be given credit to the goal. Cole Bees and Hunter Varnson will be credited with the assists on that one. So the scoring summary is going to feel like we're reading a novel here for the second period. Came into the second period of play, St. Cloud Cathedral with a 3-1 lead. Now with 4 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the second period of play, St. Cloud Cathedral with a staggering 7-3 lead. Just a burst of offensive production from both teams. East Grand Forks with 2 goals, but St. Cloud Cathedral with 4 here in the second period. And now we're playing on. I'm trying to get rid of an icon for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports. East Grand Forks with possession in the attacking zone. Panzer pushing it back to Pesh, who has to corral a puck that was on its end with his skate to try hold the zone. Created what could have been a 2-on-1 for St. Cloud Cathedral. Coming back the other way, and Yeager Wood with an absolute snipe to get a goal right back for St. Cloud Cathedral. We got to take another look at that one. Yeager Wood just walking in from the near side. You can see Pesh just trying to hold the zone using his feet. I thought Cathedral lost their opportunity for a 2-on-1, but Yeager Wood just throws a shot towards the net, and it goes in high glove side, beating the netminder for East Grand Forks. That's now Ragnerud. Now I'm going to have to start a second page here to get a scoring summary to create some more room. So the score is now 8-3, St. Cloud Cathedral, 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. East Grand Forks coming back the other way, an opportunity there for Nowaski. So it's going to be Wood from Caden Johnson is the official scoring line on that one. The 8th goal for St. Cloud Cathedral. They're on the attack yet again. A pass from Hirschfeld goes all the way to the end wall innocently. A player on the ice for East Grand Forks as this one's going to go all the way down. We're going to get a stoppage. The injured East Grand Forks player back on his feet relatively quickly. That looks like that is Jake Chupka, providing some words towards the bench of St. Cloud Cathedral on his way back to the bench. Referees are going to have a conference here in front of the penalty box. Can't imagine that they're going to assess a penalty. I did not see that. It was behind the play. And it's going to be a 5-minute major against St. Cloud Cathedral. Here's a chance. A door is opening for East Grand Forks. It's going to be a head contact major against the Crusaders. So with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in period number 2, East Grand Forks is going to finish out this frame on the man advantage. It's all you can eat. 5 minutes on the penalty. It's officially going to be given to number 24, Joey Gillespie. And that's a player you want in the penalty box if you're East Grand Forks.
Yeah, big opportunity for the Green Wave here, given how well their last power play went.
They're going to want to get one here, maybe 2, if they want to have a chance to mount a comeback, trailing by 5 before the end of the period. St. Cloud Cathedral wins that faceoff, though, and they start off this penalty kill the right way. They dump it all the way down the ice. Cole B's there to collect it, now skating it out of his own zone, making it a man miss. He has it taken away from him by Hirschfeld at the red line. Hirschfeld is now going to dump it below, and Ragnerud is going to collect it, hold it behind his net, He's going to hand it off to Jace Van Epps. He's going to swing it behind him to Cooper Hills. Cooper Hills now crossing center ice. He's going to try to ring this one around the far side to the near side, but it's going to go up into the netting, so it's going to be a stoppage in play, and the faceoff is going to stay in the offensive zone for the Green Wave. So 33 seconds have gone off of the Gillespie head contact major. 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in period number 2. East Grand Forks wins this offensive zone faceoff. It's going to come back to Lovejoy at the near blue line. He's going to throw a shot towards the net. A scramble. The puck was waiting on the far post. Panzer unable to get a stick on it. The Green Wave are able to maintain offensive zone possession. A one-timer from Corbett from the point, hits traffic in front, goes to the far corner, comes back to Corbett. East Grand Forks maintains possession. Lovejoy throws a shot towards the net from the near blue line. That one's going to go on frame. It's going to be saved and into the near corner. Goes the rebound, collected by the Crusaders and dumped all the way down the ice. To take more precious time off that major. Now over 1 minute and 10 seconds gone. Just 2 minutes remaining in period number 2. Panzer trying to dump this one in. That was batted out of the air by Sturm. However, he's not able to get possession. Lovejoy has it at the near blue line. His cross-ice pass to the far side, unable to find Panzer. St. Cloud Cathedral tries ringing around to the near side. Lovejoy steps in to hold the zone. He's going to give it to the Panzer at the far hash marks. Gives it back to Judd Pesch. Just a thundering one-timer that misses the net completely. St. Cloud Cathedral gathers the loose puck. They're going to dump this one all the way down. Ragnerud's going to leave this one for Schmiederberg. Schmiederberg's going to give this to Panzer, skating out of his zone, through the neutral zone. Now in the far corner of the attacking end, he's going to ring it to the near corner where Bees has it. He's going to give it back to Cooper Hills at the near blue line. He's going to cycle it back to Cole Bees. Cole Bees' cross-ice pass is going to get onto the stick of Jace Van Epps. Jace Van Epps being harassed in the far corner, trying to get it to Cooper Hills, but that pass is broken up by Sturm, and he's going to dump this one all the way down. Once again, Cole Bees collects it right in front of his netminder. He's going to skate it out of his zone, now crossing center ice, but he's going to drop it back for Cooper Hills, who's going to move it to the near wall to Hunter Varnson. Nice give and go right back to Hills, who has possession in the near corner of the attacking end for the Green Wave. He's going to give it back to the point where Jace Van Epps is going to step in. He's going to give it back to Cooper Hills, who has an opportunity from the slot. And East Grand Forks is going to get a goal on the power play to make it 8-4. Let's take a look at that replay. I believe I captured that one for us. Nice puck movement there for Van Epps. He's going to give that one to Cooper Hills, so that's going to be a goal for East Grand Forks on the power play. That goal brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light does shine brighter. So that's Cooper Hills with the goal. He got that assist from Jace Van Epps. Let's see if the public address system, or the officials, I should say, decide to award a secondary assist. East Grand Forks looking for one more before the end of the period. Just 20 seconds remaining in period number 2. Still on the power play are the Green Wave. Hills from Van Epps is the entirety of the stat line for that last goal. Doing a nice job of holding the zone on the far side is Van Epps. He throws it towards the net, but the rebound is collected by St. Cloud, and they're going to dump it all the way down, and that should do it for the second period of play here inside the Civic Center. Just an eruption of offense here between both of these teams. 8-4 after 2 periods of play. St. Cloud Cathedral leading East Grand Forks. We're going to take a quick break here. A word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will have the second intermission report for you on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. After 2 periods of play here inside the Civic Center, East Grand Forks boys hockey losing to St. Cloud Cathedral by a score of 8-4. We are on pace for a final of about, we're averaging 6 goals a period, so we're on pace for 18 goals in this game. If we continue on this path, it will be a final of St. Cloud Cathedral 8-11, East Grand Forks 7. So just an explosion of offense here in that second period. This intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. The men of steel. Joel, I'm going to do my best to try run us through a scoring summary here in the second period. I might run out of breath.
Yeah, the scoring summary is going to read like a Tolstoy novel.
It's going to read like a lengthy novel, and this one is going to be, might need to catch my breath. Might tap you in here, Joe. But East Grand Forks actually got the scoring started here in the second period. Don't have timestamps associated with it. I was moving as quickly as I could, just back the napkin stats here. But they are the official scoring confirmed by the public address system. East Grand Forks getting the scoring started to make it a score of 3-2. A goal coming off the stick of Jace Van Epps. The assist on that one coming from Hunter Varnson. And also have number 13 listed. I don't believe that's Wyatt Foss. That's probably Wyatt Quartz getting the assist on that one. Just moments later, St. Cloud regaining a 2-goal lead, making it a score of 4-2. This one coming off the stick of John Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld getting an assist from that one from his line mates, number 24, Joey Gillespie, and number 17, Bo Schmidt. Once again, Cathedral had 3 unanswered goals. The second unanswered goal for the Crusaders came off the stick of Jaeger Wood. The assist on that one coming from Griffin Sturm and number 6, John Hirschfeld. And then the third unanswered goal coming off the stick of Griffin Sturm. That's his second goal of the game. He has a multi-point performance. A handful of players for the Crusaders with more than a single point to their stat sheet this evening. The assist on that one coming from number 32, Noah Klein. And then continuing on, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unanswered goals here for St. Cloud Cathedral. An unassisted one coming off the stick of Caden Johnson. Now let me flip my page. We had another goal from East Grand Forks, their third of the game. This one coming off the stick of Jace Van Epps. Jace Van Epps with his second goal of the game for the Green Wave. This one was assisted by Cole Bees and Hunter Varnson. Varnson with his second points of the night. Then St. Cloud Cathedral was able to get their 8th goal of the game. This one coming off the stick of number 13, Jaeger Wood. That's his second of the match. And the assist on that one being credited to number 7, Caden Johnson. Caden Johnson with a goal and an assist. Then East Grand Forks getting the final goal of the second period. This one coming on the RBB Electric power play. This one is going to be credited to Cooper Hills. The assist on that one coming from Jace Van Epps. So, Joe, just a lot of scoring, more so for St. Cloud. What did you see in that second period that led to such a burst of offensive production from both teams?
Just great movement in the offensive zone for Cathedral, especially by the Gillespie, Wood, and Hirschfeld line. Those three are very lethal on the ice together.
And when a play feels to be broken, St. Cloud Cathedral, when all else fails, they just throw the shot they just throw a shot on net. And that's happened a couple of times where they've been able to beat the netminder for East Grand Forks, whether that being Noah Shinley or now in the net for the Green Wave is number 34, Camden Ragnerud. East Grand Forks, maybe they can take that page out of the playbook from the Crusaders. They only have 12 shots on net through 2 periods, 4 goals out of that. However, St. Cloud Cathedral, they have 23 shots on net, almost doubling up the Green Wave after 2 periods of play. They have 8 goals coming from that performance. The Green Wave still have 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining on the 5-minute major assist to Joey Gillespie. They were able to get 1 goal off of that to end the second period, but it's an all-you-can-eat 5-minute major, trying to hopefully get, God, you almost need one, definitely 1, maybe 2 more on the remainder of this 5-minute major to get back into this one. What do you think the message is in the locker room for East Grand Forks from Tyler Palmasino?
I would say shoot the puck. Can't go wrong just firing at the net, especially on this 5-minute major here to start the third with clean ice.
Nothing bad ever happened from putting a puck on net. Joe, another big matchup happening in the state of Minnesota tonight. We got the number 1 team in the Class 2A taking on the number 1 team in Class Single A. That's Moorhead traveling into Hermantown. You got a score update for us in that one?
Yeah, it looks like we are 2-1 Moorhead here starting the third period.
Great matchup there. If you're a fan of Minnesota high school hockey, those are 2 teams that are destined to make their way to the XL Energy Center if they're able to win their section tournament, make it to the state tournament. And then 2 teams that have high hopes. They have championship expectations, both the Moorhead Spuds and the Hermantown Hawks. So what'd you say? That was after 2 periods of play? It's 2-1 in favor of Moorhead?
Yep, that's right.
So 2-1 in favor of Moorhead. That's going to be an exciting matchup that we're going to try to keep our eyes on, perhaps provide you a final score update. Might have to wait for the remainder of this game to finish out. And Joe, talk about the change of game plan here for St. Cloud Cathedral. Their head coach, Robbie Stocker. What do you change about your pace of play? Maybe you want to focus a little bit more about providing stout defense with a 4-goal lead going into period number 3.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to get complacent on the offensive side of the puck, but I would say they're going to go a defensive-heavy game here to start the third period and avoid giving one up on this 5-minute major.
Yeah, goal number 1, if you're head coach Stocker for St. Cloud Cathedral, is you want to kill off the remainder of this 5-minute major. And then I think they're okay slowing things down a little bit, not taking too many risks, just focusing on the 10-foot pass instead of trying to make the 20-foot pass, always making the smart play, keeping the puck away from the center of the ice in their own zone, and trying to avoid any turnovers that might lead to odd man rushes for East Grand Forks coming back the other way. So that is going to do it for our second intermission report. Once again, the Zamboni off the ice here. This intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. We're going to take another break here. Word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the third period of play. East Grand Forks taking on St. Cloud Cathedral on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're on the air tonight bringing you this matchup between the Green Wave and the Crusaders of St. Cloud Cathedral. On the air at 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and we have video coverage available as well on KNOX Live Sports. 8-4, just a high-scoring affair between these two teams, Joe. Coming into this one, this was the last thing I expected. I thought if East Grand Forks had a chance at winning this game, they still do. They still got 17 minutes to put up 4 goals with 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining on the 5-minute major, so they have 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining on the man advantage. I thought this was going to be a low-scoring affair, I got to say.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised at the score as well. And I think that both teams have played solid offensively, but not a whole lot of defense being played tonight.
That's exactly right, and I guess when I say that, St. Cloud Cathedral came into tonight with a lot of firepower, including the University of Vermont commit John Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld with the first 2 goals of the game for St. Cloud Cathedral. Then he also he has many points tonight. He has 2 goals and 2 assists from what I can count on my first page of stats. But the puck is down and the third period is underway here inside the Civic Center. East Grand Forks now on the power play. Cole Bees, he's going to drop this one to Jake Trupka. His shot right in the slot. Grade A scoring opportunity. That one is saved by LeGrand. Wood is going to collect this one in the near corner for the Crusaders. Minute 28 seconds remaining on the power play for East Grand Forks. Bees holds the zone. Only momentarily it's going to retreat back into the neutral zone where Cooper Hills has it. He's retreating back all the way to his defensive zone, skating out of it with speed. He's facing some pressure now from Hirschfeld. He's going to pass it to the far wall onto the stick of Varnson. His shot is going to miss wide, ring around all the way to the near point onto the stick of Bees. D-to-D gets a one-time shot is Bees. Nice give and go there. He gets the loose puck, has it passed back to the point. Bees now walking in, throwing another shot that goes off the toe of LeGrand. St. Cloud Cathedral able to collect the rebound. Doing so is Sturm, and he's going to dump this one all the way down. Just 45 seconds remaining now on the Gillespie 5-minute major head contact penalty. East Grand Forks has that one broken up in the neutral zone. Corbett retreats below his own goal line. Goes D-to-D, finding Lovejoy. Lovejoy skating on top of some wet ice, gives it back to Corbett. Corbett moves it up to Mellabrook. Does a nice job of finding Panzer. Panzer leaves it for Corbett, entering the attacking zone for the Green Wave, throwing a shot on net, but that one is right into the breadbasket of LeGrand. You can tell an intentional effort here in the early stages, just a minute and a half into period number 3. Granted, East Grand Forks is on the power play, but they've had 4 shots on net in the early stages. Tyler Palmasino must have spread the message that Joe was preaching up here in the press box of putting shots on net. Judd Pesh is going to leave this one for Corbett. He's going to whiff on that shot attempt, but he's going to move it over to Lovejoy. Lovejoy's cross-ice pass to the near side is broken up, and it's going to come out into the neutral zone. Retreating back into his own end is Corbett, giving chase to the far corner. Corbett now. Teams are playing at even strength. The 5-minute major is over. Gillespie back onto the ice for St. Cloud Cathedral. East Grand Forks getting 1 goal off of that 5-minute head contact major. Mellabrook now entering the attacking end for the Green Wave. He's passing this one to Noah Freeze, who quickly puts it on net, but it's going to go into the glove of Keaton LeGrand. Nice pass there from Mellabrook finding Noah Freeze streaking in from the blue line. He had to corral that pass in his skates onto his stick, threw a shot on net up into the shoulder of LeGrand, who was able to get it into his glove. Now a face-off to his right is won by the Crusaders. Sturm is going to break this one out. Cross-ice pass to Gillespie now. Fresh legs after serving the 5-minute major. Teams are going to battle for it in the near corner in the East Grand Forks zone. Chupka being pressed up against the boards. He's going to kick this one to Schmiederberg, who's going to give it to Bees behind the East Grand Forks net. He's going to deflect this one off the far wall, and it's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing. 14 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the third period. This broadcast brought to you by our network sponsors, Rivards Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts, sales, and service right here in East Grand Forks off of Highway 2. Cooper Hills Moving this one over to Jace Van Epps. Jace Van Epps entering the St. Cloud Cathedral zone on the far wall, now being pressed up against the end wall behind the goal line of the Crusaders. See two baby blue jerseys for the Crusaders, one of them skating away with it. That's Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld now crossing center ice. He gives it to Gillespie on the near wing. Gillespie making his way towards the net, and he's going to score. That's another goal for St. Cloud Cathedral, another one from that top line. Scoring that one is going to be number 21. We're going to capture that replay. Correction, that's going to be number 24, Joey Gillespie. Let's see if we can get a look at this replay. Just a nice give and go. Hirschfeld giving this one to Gillespie. Gillespie just with a wide open lane to the net, and he's going to finish on the forehand near side. A lot of net to shoot at. Now the Crusaders lead by a score of 9-4 with just under 14 minutes remaining in period number 3. So I'm going to write this one down in my scoring summary report. Gillespie is going to get that one from Hirschfeld with about 13 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in period number 3. A rough estimate of the time on that one, but we are correct, being confirmed by the public address system. That one is going to be Gillespie from Hirschfeld. Now LeGrand is going to collect this shot off of the face-off in the offensive zone for the Green Wave, so a quick stoppage there. I believe St. Cloud Cathedral is 1 goal away from making this running time. We'll see if they send the crowd here at Civic Center home earlier. I have a feeling nobody, at least the Green Wave faithful, are going to be happy about tonight's performance for East Grand Forks. The Crusaders dump this one in, giving chase after it is Trant. His centering feed is broken up there by Clausen. It's going to end up on the stick of Mellebrook. He's going to use his sandwich and chip this one out into the neutral zone. Collected by the Crusaders. Crossing center ice is Johnson, and he's going to dump it below the goal line of the Green Wave. Back to collect it is Corbett, trying to pass it, a nice stretch pass along the far wall, trying to get connected to Freeze. It's going to go all the way down below the goal line. It was tipped after crossing center ice by Chupka, and now tripped on the far wall. That's going to be Nick Corbett, so we're going to have a stoppage, and East Grand Forks is going to have another opportunity on the RBB Electric power play. Serving this penalty is going to be a tripping minor, assessed to number 13, Yager Wood. Yager Wood with a couple of goals tonight, a couple of points tonight for St. Cloud Cathedral. And now that I flip to the second page of my scoring summary, he does have 2 goals, 3 points on the night for Yager Wood, now serving 2 minutes in the penalty box, giving East Grand Forks an opportunity on the RBB Electric power play. A shot from the top of the far circle by Jace Van Epps. That one is gloved by Keaton LeGrand. He's going to hold on to that one. So it's going to be another offensive zone face-off here for the Green Wave to the right of LeGrand. Face-off being taken by Hunter Varnson. This one's going to be won by the Crusaders. Back to Sturm. He's going to skate behind his net and then flip it all the way down the ice, now below the goal line of the Green Wave. Back to collect it is Van Epps. He's going to drop it for Bees. Bees skating it out of his own zone. Now he's going to drop this one for Cooper Hills, collecting it at his own blue line, skating through the neutral zone with speed, entering the attacking zone for the Green Wave. He's going to lose possession, and the Crusaders are able to chip this one high off the glass back out into the neutral zone. Collecting this one at his own blue line is Cole Bees, retreating right above his crease. Passing it to the far side to Jace Van Epps. His breakout pass through the neutral zone broken up. Could have led to a 2-on-1 opportunity there for Gillespie and Hirschfeld. That could have been a disaster. Could have been the 10th goal there for St. Cloud Cathedral. On our All-True Health System scoreboard, the Crusaders leading the Green Wave by a score of 9-4. Lovejoy to the far side to Panzer. Panzer entering the zone. He's going to ring this one all the way around to the near side where Pesch collects it at the point. He gives it to Corbett. His shot is going to be a goal for East Grand Forks. I believe that one was tipped by Mellebrook on the way. We're going to capture this replay. This is East Grand Forks' second goal on the power play. This goal, of course, is brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light does indeed shine brighter. Let's take another look at this one. Panzer ringing this one all the way around to the near wall. Judd Pesch collects it, moves it over. A shot from the point from Nick Corbett, and I believe that was Mellebrook who tipped that up front. We're going to have to receive confirmation from the officials. They might be talking about whether that was a high stick against Mellebrook. Let's see if they hold this goal or not. Mellowbrook standing in front of the net. And it is going to remain a goal for East Grand Forks, their 5th of the evening. With 11 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in regulation, East Grand Forks now trailing by 4 still against St. Cloud Cathedral, 9-4 in favor of the Crusaders. Waiting for an official scoring summary from the public address system here. So I believe that was Mellowbrook with the goal. The shot originated from the point. Pesh moved it over to Corbett, who shot it from the middle of the blue line, and it found a way in net. LeGrand was still on his feet. Here's the official score. Nolan Mellowbrook is going to be given credit, and Nick Corbett and Judd Pesh are going to be given the assists on this one. Just over 11 minutes left to play. St. Cloud Cathedral skating this one out of their own zone. Skating with it there is Sturm. Offsides, giving chase is Trant. He's still offsides. East Grand Forks has plenty of time to break this one out. Mellowbrook moving it along the near wall. A shot from their own blue line coming off the stick of Sturm. Out of his net was Ragnerud. But that one missed just barely wide. In fact, I believe Corbett had to stop that one before it made its way on frame. That prevented what could have been a 2/3 distance of the ice goal for the Crusaders. Now Mellowbrook has it on his stick, crossing center ice. He's going to go for a line change. He's going to dump this one deep, giving chase is Nowaski. Nowaski giving chase to the far corner. B stepping in at the far hash marks. It's going to end up on the stick of Nowaski, trying to make his way towards the net. He has that one taken away by Stockman. Stockman then moving it to the near side to Johnson. He crosses the red line, but he has that one quickly taken away by Pesh. Pesh racing to the bench to go for a line change. St. Cloud's clearing attempt is going to go up into the crowd here on the near side. So we're going to have a stoppage with 10 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in period number 3. Just a track meet here inside the Civic Center tonight, Joe. The Crusaders leading by a score of 9-5. 2 power play goals for East Grand Forks. Hunter Varnson taking this offensive zone faceoff for the Green Wave. It's going to be won by the Crusaders. Lane has it, being pestered on the far hash marks by Cooper Hills. They retreat, coming back to the near side. Gillespie is going to leave this one for Basic. Basic's going to move this one to Lane. Lane moves it through the neutral zone. A swing and a miss there from Schmidt. Gives East Grand Forks a chance to gain possession. Jace Van Epps collects it at the far red line, dumps it deep into the zone of the Crusaders. They're trying to break it out along the near wall. A nice job there from number 18, Cole Schmiederberg, to hold the zone for East Grand Forks. Now St. Cloud Cathedral is going to try to break it out along the far side, able to successfully do so. Gillespie receives a cross-ice pass, entering the East Grand Forks zone on the near side. He's separated from the puck. Hirschfeld gets it. His centering feed is broken up, comes out into the neutral zone. Now Cole Bees collects it with some time. He's going to go D-to-D with Schmiederberg. Schmiederberg skating it out of his own zone, crosses center ice. This one's going to be deflected. It's going to create an opportunity for East Grand Forks. Panzer had it on his stick. It's going to go to Lovejoy. Now Mellowbrook has it. He's going to cycle it back down low to Lovejoy. Lovejoy trying to give it back to the point, but nobody is home for East Grand Forks. It's going to come back all the way down below their own goal line. Retreating to get it there is Corbett. Corbett passing it to the wing on the near side to Mellowbrook. He's immediately met by Johnson and Trant from St. Cloud Cathedral. Goes back to Corbett. He goes D-to-D with Clausen. Now Mellowbrook collects a loose puck at the red line. He's going to dump it deep into the Crusader end. Skating with it there is Stockman. Stockman reversing course, now trying to break it out along the near wall. Nice touch pass is going to end up on the stick of Trant. Trant making his way through the neutral zone, loses possession of the puck. Now Noah Fries has it, entering St. Cloud zone with speed. His centering feed trying to get connected with Nowaski is going to come all the way to the near wall. It's collected there by Chupka. Chupka circling the wagons, being pressed up against the far wall near the hash marks. It's going to jump over the stick of Noah Fries, come back out into the neutral zone. Fries is going to move it to Pesh, who's going to dump it back deep into East Grand Forks' attacking end. Nice job here from East Grand Forks forecheck. This is their third line, providing some sustained offensive zone pressure. The Crusaders still unable to break this one out. Chupka throws it right back below the goal line. Now the first line out there for East Grand Forks, or at least part of it. Hunter Varnson out there. St. Cloud Cathedral able to break this one out. Trance giving chase into the attacking zone. It's collected by Bodie Schmaltz. Schmaltz goes D to D with Judd Pesch. He moves it up along the near wall, able to break it out. East Grand Forks enters the offensive zone momentarily. Here comes St. Cloud Cathedral coming back the other way. Crossing center ice is Johnson. He's going to dump this one deep. Pesch collects it in his own end in the near corner. He tries to chip it off the near wall out into the neutral zone. He has that one taken away by Hirschfeld. And he is actually going to slash Hirschfeld, is Judd Pesch. So he's going to go to the penalty box to serve 2 minutes. Fast-paced hockey there, Joe. Some about 5 minutes without a whistle. Hirschfeld taking the offensive zone faceoff now. Our clock is incorrect on KNOX Live Sports. We got 8.5 minutes remaining, not 7 minutes and 16 seconds. So we'll let the clock here inside the Civic Center catch up. St. Cloud Cathedral has to come back out into the neutral zone to touch up on sides. Schmiederberg unable. He's going to not get all of that clearing attempt. Created an opportunity there for the Crusaders right on top of the crease, on top of Ragnerud. Coming in relief for Noah Shinley. Tucker Lovejoy now trying to break it out by himself. He's going to get it out into the neutral zone, but has it taken away from him at center ice by Hirschfeld. He's going to move it to Gillespie on the near side. Nice cross-ice pass, and another tic-tac goal there. That one is going to be from Schmidt back to Gillespie, and I believe that's a hat trick for Gillespie. Let's take another look at that one. That was a beautiful goal for St. Cloud Cathedral entering the zone. You'll see Hirschfeld giving it to Gillespie on the near side, and he's going to find, I believe that's Schmidt, and Schmidt, Gillespie continuing to make his way towards the net, is going to have a tap-in goal on the near post. St. Cloud Cathedral double digits. 10 goals tonight to East Grand Forks' 5. Just an offensive explosion for the Crusaders. And I'm going to write this one down in my scoring summary. That is Gillespie's second goal of the period. Oh, they're giving that one to Jaeger Wood. I'm not sure that one was read correctly. I believe that was Gillespie with the goal, but they're going to give that one officially to Jaeger Wood. That would be Jaeger Wood, a hat trick for Wood. I could have swore that was Gillespie on the near post. He gave it to Schmidt on the far side. Schmidt then a nice give and go back to Gillespie, who had a tap-in goal on the near post. East Grand Forks, without my knowledge here, going back to the penalty box. This is going to be Nick Corbett. So another opportunity here for St. Cloud Cathedral to extend their lead to 6, make it running time here. Johnson skating up to the far wall, cycling it back down low to Klein. Klein on top of the far face-off circle, throwing a shot towards the net. It hits traffic. It's collected by Schmiederberg. He does a nice job of clearing that one up, out, chipping it high off the near glass all the way down. Nick Corbett officially serving a high sticking minor. I did not see that penalty. I was focused on writing my scoring summary into my de facto stat sheet here, just a legal pad. Sturm now retreating back to his own end, being harassed by Cooper Hills, trying to get it to Mellebrook, and back to the stick of Hills. He had to try corkscrew all the way around to gain possession of that one. He's going to fall to the ice. St. Cloud Cathedral breaks it out through the neutral zone, entering the attacking end, but that one's going to be broken up by Nowaski, and he's going to dump this one all the way down the ice. 50 seconds remaining on the RBB Electric power play for St. Cloud Cathedral. They break it through the neutral zone. It's going to be left for Gillespie. Bodie Schmaltz has it in his own zone. This one's going to be turned over. Here's another chance for Jaeger Wood, trying to center this one towards the front of the net. Ragnerud, nice positioning there to stand up and try catch that one at his shoulders. However, the puck is going to be jarred loose, and it's going to come all the way back out to the neutral zone, where Gillespie is going to settle things down and re-enter the attacking end. He's going to drop this one off for Wood at the near point. Wood is going to move it to the far side to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld steps into an amazing pass to Sturm from the top of the far face-off circle, finding Sturm sneaking in back door on the near post. Now Jaeger Wood making a move to the net, and now St. Cloud Cathedral just putting on an offensive clinic. Just nice move, nice pass, just on repeat for the Crusaders. They have 10 goals tonight. 5.5 minutes remaining in regulation. We're continuing to play on even strength, but don't tell St. Cloud Cathedral that. It still looks like they have the man advantage. Now here's an opportunity and another goal for St. Cloud Cathedral. This one's going to be scored by Bo Schmidt. Just a wraparound goal there. Not necessarily a wraparound, but he collects a loose puck. A spinorama shot is going to beat the netminder. Let's take another look at this one, brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. Just an impressive play there from number 17 for St. Cloud Cathedral. That's Bo Schmidt. He was deflecting that puck off the back of the frame of the net to pass it to himself. Just some amazing display of creativity there for St. Cloud Cathedral. They now have 11 goals on the night. It's 11-5, Crusaders leading the Green Wave with just over 5 minutes remaining. Not at all what we were expecting, Joe. Mellabrook entering the attacking zone, throwing a shot towards the net. Rebound is going to come back to Courts. Courts has a whack at it, but that one's going to be saved by LeGrand. Nice back-to-back saves there from LeGrand. Klein entering the attacking zone. He's going to give this one back to Van Heel at the near point. He throws a shot towards the net, and East Grand Forks has just given up their effort at this point. Just St. Cloud Cathedral has completely tilted the ice in the remainder of this one, and we do have a running clock with a 6-goal lead. 4.5 minutes remaining, and that is exactly how much time we have left in regulation in this one. Thank you for joining us tonight. KNOX 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and for those of you watching our video coverage, available on our website, knoxradio.com, under the live sports tab. A disappointing performance for Tyler Palmasino and his squad tonight. A top 10 matchup. This one had a lot of hype surrounding it. East Grand Forks coming in ranked number 9 at the Class A level of Minnesota high school hockey. St. Cloud Cathedral ranks number 7. Cathedral making the case to jump up a few slots. This game might move East Grand Forks out of the top 10. After this one, the Green Wave only have 4 games remaining. Next week, they're going to be on the road for a pair of games. They're going to be traveling to Warroad on February 4th. And then in Bemidji on February 6th. Then they're going to wrap up the regular season the week of February 11th and 13th. A game on the 11th is going to be against Thief River Falls. And then they're going to wrap up the regular season on February 13th against Roseau, the Rams. So all Section 8 play through the remainder of the season for East Grand Forks. They certainly challenged themselves this year, Joe, with their non-conference schedule. Not only St. Cloud Cathedral here tonight, Moorhead earlier this week. They've also taken on Hermantown. They've taken on Gentry Academy. They've taken on St. Thomas Academy. Just an amazingly difficult schedule for East Grand Forks this year in non-conference. And let's see if iron sharpens iron, if that helps them feel like they have played against some of the top talent in the state as they close out the regular season trying to make a run at another conference title. Are the Green Wave. They have a lot to fix after tonight, especially on the defensive side of the puck. Nowaski now entering the zone. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this hockey game. Nowaski has that puck taken away from him. Van Heel now skating it out of his own zone. He's met and taken down by Lind, the freshman. Sturm has it, skating into the zone, the attacking end for the Crusaders. Sturm has the puck taken away from him momentarily by Bodie Schmaltz. Bodie Schmaltz is going to move it to Lind on the far wing. Lind trying to find Courts, cross-ice pass. Courts getting it onto the stick of Panzer. Panzer giving chase just out of his reach. Courts, a fourth liner, him and Lind on the ice, and they're providing more energy than we've seen all night. Things might get chippy here in the final 2 minutes of play. Panzer limping to the bench. And it appears we're going to have one player go. We're going to have what appears to be coincidental minors against both teams here. Just 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining of running time here inside the Civic Center. We're going to continue to play 5-on-5. These are coincidental minors. Didn't even catch the numbers of who went in the penalty box, at least for East Grand Forks. I saw that was number 12, Wyatt Courts. The official indicated that that's going to be a slashing minor being assessed to Courts. The clock continues to run. St. Cloud Cathedral with a 6-goal lead on our Ultra Health System scoreboard, 11-5. Now with just over a minute left to play in the third period. Face-off one in the offensive zone comes back to Schmiederberg. He's going to swing and a miss on that one. St. Cloud Cathedral picks up the loose puck. Ruprecht on the near wing. Finds Sturm making his way towards the net. Opportunity there is denied by Ragnerud. Clausen has it now, skating it out. He's going to find Cooper Hill streaking. Here's a 2-on-1 for East Grand Forks. Hunter Varnson on the backhand, back to his forehand, trying to get it back to Cooper Hills. Had a wide open net if he would have been able to get a stick on that one and direct it towards the net. But unable to get a deflection on frame. East Grand Forks still trailing by 6 with 30 seconds remaining in regulation. St. Cloud Cathedral getting possession now in their defensive zone, breaking the puck out along the near wall. Schmiederberg collects it at the red line, trying to skate it back in. He's going to drop it to Mellebrook. It's going to jump over Mellebrook's skate. Now here comes St. Cloud Cathedral with potentially one last chance. A shot from Yeager Wood looking for his 4th goal of the game on the backhand. He's going to miss the net. Cathedral still buzzing with 3 seconds remaining. That's going to do it. Just an offensive explosion here tonight for St. Cloud Cathedral. Dominating win over East Grand Forks. They win this one by a score of 11-5. Happy to cover this one for you on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports. We're going to take a quick break here. Another word from our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to give you a scoring summary, and we're also going to hand out some post-game awards. So don't go anywhere. The post-game report coming up on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill. As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Welcome back to KNOX and KNOX Live Sports. We were on the air tonight, 1310 a.m., 107.9 FM, and our video coverage available on KNOX Live Sports. Disappointing performance for the Green Wave here tonight in the top 10 matchup at the Class A level of Minnesota high school hockey. They fall to St. Cloud Cathedral. Final of 11-5. You heard that right. Do not change your dial. Don't adjust your volume. 11 goals for St. Cloud. Joe, what was impressive about you? Certainly that top line. John Hirschfeld showing why he's a Division I commit. He's going to be playing in the Hockey East eventually for the University of Vermont.
Yeah, you said it. That line had puck on a string tonight, and John Hirschfeld really plays above his size. Great skater, great passer, patient with the puck, and was always finding his line mates tonight.
Lots of highlights to choose from. Right now, let's go through some of our post-game awards. Let's start off with our Pro Seed highlight of the game. Need Seed, Think Pro Seed. This is going to be the most recent goal, and I really liked Yeager Wood deflecting this one off the frame, moving it towards the front of the net, doing this one all by himself for St. Cloud Cathedral. That pushed them to 11 goals on the game. Correction, that goal was scored actually by number 17, Bo Schmidt. And right now I am going to, I am going to read us a third period scoring summary. If I were to read us the entirety of the scoring summary, we'd be here until about 11:30 p.m. tonight. So we're going to focus on the scoring summary for period number 3. East Grand Forks came into the third period trailing by a score of 8-4. So it ended up being, we said we were on pace for a score of 11-7. East Grand Forks not reaching their goal that they paced for themselves to get to 7 goals on the night. 6 goals a period for periods 1 and 2. And then in the third period, St. Cloud Cathedral able to get 3, East Grand Forks able to get 2. So what an amazing performance offensively. In fact, the more I look at the scoring summary in period number 3, it's not complete, so we're going to overlook that one. And we're going to move forward to some of the other highlights or the other awards that we're going to give out during the post-game show here. This post-game show is brought to you by Lake Region State College. We change lives, and Spray Advantage. Everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Joe, right now we're going to hand out the player of the game, brought to you by PS Garage Doors. The PS stands for Pride and Service. And Joe, I'm going to give this one to John Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld, right now, I'm just going to quickly do a scoring summary for Hirschfeld. He had he had a goal and an assist in the first period. And then moving forward to period number 2, he had a goal and an assist, so that's 4 points through period number 2. And then in period number 3, he had 2 assists. So Hirschfeld with 2 goals and, 6 assists on the night. An 8-point performance from John Hirschfeld, having his hand in 8 of the 11 goals for St. Cloud Cathedral. Yep, that's good enough to earn you the PS Garage Doors player of the game tonight. The University of Vermont commit John Hirschfeld, the leading scorer coming into tonight's matchup with a staggering 42 points on the season. He's going to make that an even 50 after tonight with 2 goals and 6 assists on the night for Hirschfeld. That's going to be good to make him the PS Garage Doors player of the game. And then the cover of the game brought to you by Finest Auto Trim. Big or small, we cover it all. This is an award that we give to the best save or defensive performance of the night. And it's tough to give it to an East Grand Forks defenseman when they give up 11 goals on the night. But I thought a player who played well and put together a solid effort would have to be Judd Pesh, especially in those first couple of periods. He was throwing his body around, separating the Crusaders from the puck. Just, he can't do it all himself on the back end. Judd Pesh is going to be the recipient of tonight's Finest Auto Trim cover of the game with his ability on the defensive side. Not enough of it for the Green Wave tonight, though, giving up 11 goals against St. Cloud Cathedral. Joe, we had an exciting matchup taking place in Hermantown tonight, the number 1 team in the Class A level taking on the number 1 team in the Class 2A level, that being Moorhead High School. I believe we have a final score to report in that one.
Yep, 2-1 final. Moorhead takes down Hermantown in Hermantown, and Moorhead will travel to Brainerd tomorrow.
Close game in that one. Moorhead gets the better of Hermantown, so that was one that we had highlighted during our pregame show of what else was taking place in action. Top 10 matchup here tonight inside the Civic Center is going to go in favor of St. Cloud Cathedral. Just an amazing offensive production from the Crusaders. Sam Jensen and I provided some play-by-play here tonight. Alongside me was Joe Banish making his color commentary debut. Behind the camera was Luca Carpenter, and then back at the station we had Dino Blandino Braceth. Join me tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. from Northside Cafe. We're going to have our coaches show. That will be you'll be able to listen to that one on air, 1310 a.m., 107.9 FM, or you could download the app on the KNOX app on your app store, searching up KNOX. We're going to talk to area coaches, talk to them about their seasons, wrapping up the winter sports season here in the Grand Cities. A lot of action to talk about, whether it's hockey, basketball, wrestling, swimming. So make sure to join me on air tomorrow, 8 a.m. from Northside Cafe for the Coaches Show. Until next time, have a wonderful evening. It was fun bringing you East Grand Forks Hockey on KNOX Live Sports.
Are you a tire tech thinking about
that was
making
a horrible
job
sign-off,
change?
Dean.
Big Jim's Tire in Grand Forks is looking for experienced tire techs.
Be talking tomorrow morning.
You know, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll get out here at the studio and get you on at 8, so I'll be here probably about 7:45 or something.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you then. I'll have stuff set up by then.
Big Jim's family.
All right, see you then. Good night.
Bye, Dean.
Bye, Dean. Vic at 77574.
Bye-bye.
To get your job as a tire tech at Big Jim's Tire in Grand Forks. Big Jim's Tire, all they do is tires and tracks.
Since 1964, Bergstrom Electric has been involved in thousands of projects for both home and business. And in that time, technology has improved many times. And as our products got smarter and our projects got